Sorry for being late, but I'm here. Good morning, good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura show. Good morning, good morning. Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry, I am running a little late. It's 10 after. I know, but I'm here. I made it. We're here. Everything's okay. So, good morning. It is Friday, December 19th today. I have not had any caffeine yet, which is probably why I'm feeling a little scattered. So I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. I do have a cup of green tea here that I cold brewed last night, but I'm scared to even drink it. I feel like I know it's just going to taste like potion. Like potion to me is anything that's just like herb flavor. Okay, it's not terrible, it's minty, but I wasn't expecting it to be good. It's not meant to be a yummy, enjoyed beverage. It's meant to be caffeine straight to the dome, you know what I mean? All right. So, what is the thing we need to beat today? I believe the thing we need to beat today is 30, which is crazy. I don't know how we're going to do that, but let's just hope some people stumble into this chat today and we can hit 30. Wow. We can hit 30 likes again. My tongue is like slow. I still haven't had any caffeine and my brain is not turned on yet. All right, so hold on a minute. I'm going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to go grab a cup of coffee. And then we are going to be knitting. I did a little bit of knitting last night to try and get a little farther. This is how much is left on the, fifth to last ball of yarn. So here's how long it currently is. We need this to go from Alex's hip up to his armpit. So actually, let me go measure that amount right now, and then I can have something to work towards. I'm going to measure Alex. I'm going to get a cup of coffee, but I'm not going to turn anything off, like the mic or anything. You guys can just talk amongst yourselves. Peekaboo, don't you try and steal his food. Does this sweater fit you nicely?
Yeah.
You like the way this one fits? Mm-hmm. Like length to the, would you like it to be shorter? No? Okay, thank you. Excuse me. All right, I have a sweater that Alex said he likes the fit of. So since he likes the fit of this one, we will use this as our measuring guide. This one is, I think, even bigger than what I've made the one, this one. So I'm just going to measure to see, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be bigger. Yeah, this is like a 50-inch waist, this one. So this is bigger. This is only a 42-inch waist. It's still a big sweater. It's just this one is like extra cozy, extra big. Let me just measure from the armpit to the hem. He said he likes the length of this one. So that's 20 inches. And I'm currently at 14 inches. All right, so we still have a little bit of length to go. I'll just leave this out so that I can compare to it. Let me just go grab a coffee. Excuse me. Oh, what Christmas mug will you favorite mug. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm so sorry, birdies. Don't be mad at me. It's all right. Everything's gonna be okay. Excuse my coughing. I still have this pesky cough that seems to just be trying to ruin anybody who's listening with headphones time. Oh well, here we go. Let me just set my other camera up. I have a coffee now. I have a measuring guide. I have a measuring tape. And I need a second tripod. Oh. Do you want to hear some exciting news? Oops. Oh, sorry. Miss LML, did you see? I didn't see, but I do think that I know what you're talking about. Because I saw last night, before I went to bed, we were very close to hitting 98,000. So let me just scroll back through your chat. Sorry, I tapped out for a second there. Congratulations, 98K. So it happened. It did happen. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Come on, let's play, Miss 98K. Did you know, guys? 98,000. We are 2,000 subscribers away from silver plaque status, from like real live YouTuber status. In Alex's words, we are already real live YouTubing here, but for me, where is my phone? It's not in my pocket. How am I going to show you a second angle if I can't use my phone to do so? Where would I have put that dang thing? Thank you, Candace. Thank you for the congrats. You guys are awesome. Phew, the subscriber only stop cleared itself today. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad that that glitch or bug seems to have sorted itself out. But thank you for the congratulations. You're so nice. 98,000 people have decided to join us. So we just need 2,000 more people to join us, and then we will have 100,000 people. That's too many people, but let's do it. It'll be fun. Let me just get my phone so that I can have a second camera angle for you guys to watch me knit. Where would I have put that thing? Oh, phone. I saw it earlier. Are you? Oh, here you are. Underneath the sweater, but of course. Good morning, Toblerone. What is that you have by your feet? A plastic straw. What's that from? Is that from a bird toy? It's definitely not yours. All right. Okay. Sorry, Candace, for being delayed with my reaction. I wasn't reading the chat because I was pulling myself together, which is like the story of my life. All right. I did change a couple of settings in the stream today, so if you notice fewer ads and higher quality video, you let me know, because I changed 2 settings for higher quality video and for fewer ads. So hopefully that is what you guys will be receiving from that change. All right, so I also moved the microphone. I keep getting locked out with some subscriber only. Happened twice today. YouTube is drunk. YouTube is drunk today. Unfortunately, that's a funny way to put it. YouTube is drunk. You know what, though? They're also changing stuff on the back end. Like, they're changing what it looks like when I go in as a, like, creator. Like, I have access to all my videos, right? It looks different. So they're doing some changes, like, within the last couple of days. Like, yesterday to today, it looks different. So YouTube literally is drunk, and I love that because that's what it feels like. It feels like who's got the button right now? What's going on? All right, here is my other angle. Let's try and get you like this. There we go. Okay, and hold on. Did I put both? Please hold for a moment. No, I didn't. I forgot to put the second one. Remember how I said you could do 2 streams at once and you could do it with, shoot. You can do it with streams now where you can have them in both sizes. Let me see if I can do that. Customization. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm just seeing if I can add that thing again. I don't know where it went. Allegedly not. Apparently it's not something I can do right now, so sorry. We're just gonna give up on that and we'll try it again next time. Just what happens. Sometimes we do that. Subscriber only mode. It was already on subscriber only mode. I turned it to 1 minute instead of 5 minutes. Should I turn it off of a subscriber mode? Oh, that's scary. We could get a whole bunch of trolls coming in if I do that. Let's see if I do that. Let's see what happens. If it's a terrible idea, you guys let me know. If we get some crazy amount of troll-a-lolling going on, we'll go right back to subscriber mode, okay? That way people who are just here stopping in can chat with us and see if it's worth hanging out. Speaking of which, join us, subscribe, like the video. That's the big one. We're trying to get to 30 likes today, so click the thumbs up button. It helps the channel grow, and I would very much appreciate it. Please and thank you. We're trying to hit 30 today. Trolls drive algorithms. Could be fun for a bit. All right, this goes for all of my, who here is a mod? Do we have mods? It asks me 5 seconds. I'm a member. Rude. That's what it is. YouTube is drunk. I like that. Trolls. Come trolls, but just for a minute, just so that we can have extra traffic. That's funny. Doesn't this look good? I'm obsessed. Oh, right. There you are, Candace. Are you ready for whack-a-troll if it happens? Maybe it won't even happen. Look at all the quick what is this morning? Everybody, you guys are so nice. You make me feel so nice. Now I can chat immediately. Okay, cool. Good. Let's just leave it like this for now and see what happens. Thank you all for clicking the like right when you came in this morning. That's so nice of you. I appreciate it. Let me try and find... I'm always here trying to find you the best angles, guys. Just know that I'm always trying. Also, I almost finished the bookbinding video yesterday, and I think that I'll finish it this weekend when I have a few minutes. The bookbinding video looks so... I worked really hard on it, obviously. I separated it... You good, bro? Just choking on your own spit? Love that for you. I separated it into chapters, which is awesome. And then with each chapter, I created a little intro card, and like a audio thing happens and a title happens, and it's specific to the chapter. So there will be like a sped up clip of what I'm going to be doing in that chapter, and that'll be the title card. I'm working hard, okay? I'm out here, I'm doing what I can. And also, if I mention, like, I'm going to be doing this, I insert a clip of me doing that later, so that it's, like, proof. I'm new here, and just within the first few minutes, I already know you are my vibe. Aw, Suns and Stitches. Well, thank you for finding out. Thank you for taking the chance to find out. I'm glad that this is your vibe, because this place is a really chill community full of really nice people who like to make stuff and talk. Where are you from in the world? We have lots of different locations, lots of different people from lots of different places here. I'm in Southern Ontario. I would say most of our people are in the States, and we've got some Europeans, and we've got a couple of Canadians. So thanks for joining us. Shoot, I was in the middle of a thought, and then I trailed off on it. Hold on, let me try and catch it back. Nope, it's fully gone. I literally don't remember what I was talking about. I am from Arkansas in the U.S. Arkansas, huh? So you got that nice weather. You got that long grow season. You got more mosquitoes, I think. But other than that, you got everything I want. You don't have very many poison animals, right? Arkansas? Like, you probably have a few rattlesnakes or something, but I'm trying to think, like, what's in Arkansas? Arkansas. Mountains, right? Isn't that on the edge of where the mountains are? Like, isn't Arkansas, what's it called? Appalachia? Arkansas? Is Arkansas part of Appalachia? I'm not a doctor, okay? I'm here to crochet and knit and talk about things like I know. But give me what your coolest wild animal is, please. Arkansas is part of the Ozark Plateau. Is the Ozark Plateau related to the Appalachia. I'm not a doctor. A few, but not much. Okay, mostly we have the Ozark Mountains. Okay. I just like the word Appalachia. Appalachia. I thought it was... What did I think it was? I don't know what I thought the pronunciation was, but it wasn't Appalachia. That's for sure. Now, it's arguable that the Ozarks are culturally similar to Appalachia. Hi, Griffin? Wow. Words are hard, guys. I promise I can read, but sometimes it takes me a minute. Do I have another friggin' bruise on my hand? Where do these freaking things come from? Nothing happened. Why do I have a bruise here? What is my life? Welcome. Please click the thumbs up button if you're hanging out with us. It helps the channel grow. You're already here. It's free. It's quick. And we're trying to hit 30 today. And I'm trying really hard not to let the vocal fry that is part of my life now as a result of this cough I'm overcoming. I'm trying not to let it take over the audio today. I checked back on the last stream and the whole chat sounds like this because of my very high quality vocal fry. It's arguable that the Ozarks are culturally similar to Appalachia. I feel like you guys in the US&A get so much cool physical land, like so much cool geographical vibe. We have some cool stuff in Canada, but I feel like you guys got the lion's share when it comes to like different... You can live in the States and live in such different places. You know what I mean? You could live in like Michigan, or you could live in like Florida, and those are like two different countries in any other part of the world. That's completely different cultures, completely different climates, but you're all still in the US. It's cool. I want to have that. I mean, Canada's cool too, but it's like, it's all north. Hi everyone, I got attracted by one of the food coloring chaos dyeing videos. Oh, awesome! That happens here. I subscribed when I saw you're also a plant nerd. I'm from Missouri, just north of Arkansas. Oh, cool, Missouri. I don't know. I'm sorry. Every time I make an accent, I apologize just ahead of time. Yes, I am a plant nerd. And actually, do you know, today I was about to show you what my coleus is doing in my bedroom. I have a coleus downstairs. We have a basement bedroom. And I have a coleus down there. I have a bunch of plants down there. But I have a coleus that is doing so well. And I just wanted to show you it, but I didn't bring it up because I thought it's stupid. I don't need to show you today. But then you're a plant nerd. What can I show you that's happy? I can show you this. One of my oxalis. I moved it to the window because it was so sad because fall came. And look, she flowered. She make a little flower for us. Happy birthday, little flower. You will not make seed because there are no pollinating insects. But I'm still happy. I'm still happy you're here. It's so sad. The stems are so long and so spindly. It'll survive. It's like completely, totally fine and totally healthy. It's just, she's just been through it. It's winter, okay? It's hard. It's hard in the winter. Oh, I love your oxalis. I have one that my mom brought to college with her in the 70s and it's still going strong. Many of them are babies from my mom's oxalis, who is also very old. I have... If you're here and you're like down to chat about plants for a minute, I am so down to, because I have some lovely plants that I haven't been able to talk about in a few minutes. You can hand pollinate if you want. I don't want to. I collect seeds from my oxalis in the summer because the bees pollinate them. And then they make seed pods and I collect the seeds. So I'm not concerned about them making seeds in the winter. They don't have to do that. But this back here, this giant aloe, is my mom's aloe, and it's 30 years old. This thing here, this beautiful Dracaena, is 1998, my grandma died. 2008, 2018, 2028. So it'll be 30 years old in 2028, this Dracaena. This was given to my grandfather at my grandmother's funeral as like a plant basket, like rip, here is flowers, except for it was a plant basket, and he kept it alive all this time. And then my grandpa passed away, and this lived outside all summer, the summer he passed away, and no one took care of it. It only got watered by the rain. It was just completely like left out, And it just survived. So when I went for my grandchild walkthrough of his house, that's one of the ones that I took with me because it's still going strong. And here's hoping I can keep it alive. Oh, now you got her going. Plants! Candace, I don't need your judgment, okay? I take my ADHD meds right before the stream starts, and they don't kick in for like an hour. So until 10 o'clock, my brain can definitely follow the dopamine very easily. I'm personally a Missouri sayer rather than Missouri, but there's plenty of both. I hardly have any houseplants, just aloe, oxalis, begonia. You can keep begonia and peperomia alive. Couldn't be me. Christmas cactus and string of pearls, plus all of the overwintering pepper plants. Now outside is another matter. I have all of my houseplants inside in the winter, outside in the summer. And it's getting harder to do that because every summer they get very big when outside, and then when they come inside, I have nowhere to put them. For example, I have a Hoya that's over here. I'm going to lift it up because I want you to understand how big it is and how obnoxious it is. It's very big and obnoxious. Outside, gorgeous. It loves living outside. It grows so much when it lives outside. And then I bring it inside for the winter. And each winter, I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? It's gigantic. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. So it's just on a table. Because what am I supposed to do? It's huge. It's too big. Yes, we can keep prickly pear outside. The native one, yes. I did have one of them in a pot, and it had been living inside for several years, and then I let it go outside for winter, and it died. So it needs to be acclimatized. I did not do that. But yes, people here have them as rock garden plants in their outside gardens. But this is my Hoya. It's just a regular Hoya. It doesn't have anything special about it, except for the fact that it's 30 years old because it's my mom's. It's cuttings off of my mom's 30-year-old plant that have very happily grown. Look at that. I don't do anything for this in the winter. It's not even in a spot that has good light. It has a lamp, but the lamp is just lamp. It's not real light. You know what I mean? I could change it to a UV bulb. That might be a good idea because it's underneath a lamp. Anyway, I barely water it. I think I've watered it once so far, and it was with what was left in my cup. So it's only been watered once since it came in, and it got watered probably half a cup of water because it was just what was in my cup when I was leaving the room. But anyway, it's huge. Oh shit, mushrooms! No! Why am I like this? Okay. That was very drastic. My pot just broke for no reason, and I just broke a whole bunch of Hoya leaves off of my plant. Please don't be damaged. Why? Why am I like this? Candace, why did you let this happen? The pot didn't even have a crack in it. There's dirt all over my floor now. Candace, I blame you. This, to me, seems like the work of Candace. If I was to guess, I'd say Candace did this. I say that with love. Oh, God. It's just dirt all over my floor. Okay, everybody just hold the phone. Relax. No need to panic. Nothing to freak out about. We're just going to get a broom. Okay, can I tell you something? If this happened when Thunder was alive, Thunder would be shaking. It would probably have caused Thunder to have a seizure. Sweet dog. He would have been absolutely freaking out. Toby, it literally didn't even... He's not even getting up. You're amazing. You are so well-rounded, buddy. Your mom clearly loved you so much. Thunder would get scared of the broom. If I would pick up the broom, Thunder would start shaking and go into the other room. The broom. And look do you see how close I can get to Toby without it even bothering him? That's crazy. That dog is crazy. He's amazing. Toby, you're so brave for a Chihuahua. So now I need to get a new pot, which is super fun for me. And then I also need to get new dirt because the pot part that broke off is literally covered in roots. So that means she's ready to be up potted. She doesn't want to be up potted in the winter, so I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to let her live in that sad broken pot all the way until May, and then I will transplant her into a new pot with nice new soil at the bottom, and then she will be happy. If I transplant her now, I could accidentally kill her or injure her. What is my life? I'm sorry, Toby. Even if you didn't freak out, that was probably startling. You're such a good dog. You're such a good dog. Yes, you are. Good boy. You're a good boy. Okay. Okay. Lord, what is my life? Who am I? Why am I like this? I actually remember when I said a bunch of leaves broke off. One leaf broke off. Should I try and root it and start a new plant? I don't need one. Okay, I'm gonna mute the mic so I can blow my nose. Oh, thank you. Let me see. I was going to say for aggressive propagation and gifting. Hold on, let me see. At least it didn't fall on the Chihuahua. I suppose you could chop up the Monster Hoya and propagate it into a ton of smaller containers for aggressive. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That's so funny. Sorry guys, it's all good now. Everything's fine. I don't know why that pot broke, and I'm so disappointed. I paid $3 at the thrift store for that thing. All right, we can all take a couple of deep breaths now. I actually can't. It makes me cough. But we can try. I'm going to have a drink of water. What is my life? And why am I like this? All right, let's get back to some knitting now. God, that dog is so freaking cute. Toby, you are very cute. Yesterday, we had some maintenance men in the house. We have, our bathroom is in the basement. Our house is the basement and main floor of a house, okay? And our bathroom and our bedroom are both in the basement. And then the main floor has our office, our kitchen, our living room, and our backyard, like that. And then the downstairs is like where we do our laundry and our bedroom and everything. There's like more downstairs than there's upstairs, I feel like. Anyway, because the bathroom is in a basement, the paint that was originally used was not mold proof, so we have mold starting on the ceiling in one part of our bathroom. So we had maintenance men redoing the ceiling. They took down whatever was on there, put up new stuff, and then yesterday they did like mud and tape. So now the ceiling is all new, and then they're going to sand it and paint it with mold repellent paint. Anyway, they've been here before. The maintenance men are hired by the rental company, and so it's the same guys who come every time that there's an issue. The last time we had an issue was last winter or last fall. Last fall, we had a different dog. We had Thunder. Thunder died in January. We got Toby in June. So if you haven't seen us in a year, it looks like our dog died and we replaced it immediately with a Chihuahua, another identical Chihuahua. That is not what happened. Thunder died. We had no intention of getting another dog. It was tragic how Thunder died. And then in June, a miracle happened and I came into Toby. And now we have Toby. But anyway, these maintenance men haven't been here since last fall. So they came in and Toby started barking at them and they went, "Oh, he's got so much energy." And I was like, "Yeah, he does. He's a pretty energetic little Chihuahua." In my head, it was just a comment. They meant in comparison to the last time. The last time they came, Thunder was 3 months away from when he would eventually die. So he was old man slow. He didn't bark when people came in. He didn't chase after people, nothing. And then when Toby chased after one of the maintenance men and went downstairs, chasing after him with his tools, yapping, I'm following behind going, Toby, Toby, Toby. The guy goes, did he get a haircut? And I was like, what? And he was like, he looks smaller or skinnier or something. And I was like, oh, that's when it clicked. And I was like, oh, this is a whole other dog. And he went, is it the same kind of dog? And I was like, yeah, it's the same. It's a Chihuahua. It's just a whole different animal. The other one was named Thunder, and he died in January, and we got this one in June. This is Toby. And he was like, I thought he looked different. I'm like, he does look different because he's a whole other person. Anyway, the maintenance guys are very tolerant of Toby. Toby, like, rushes new people. He, like, if people are in the house, he, like, acts like he's attacking them. He only has, like, 8 teeth. So, like, I don't really know what he thinks he's doing. But he, like, runs after them, yapping, and he's, like, nipping at their ankles. He's air biting. But he's air biting, like, if this is a leg, he's going like, rah, 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 as he barks. He's, like, air biting their ankles. And I'm like, he doesn't do that to anyone, like, on a walk. He won't do that. He doesn't do that when we're out in the world. But when maintenance people come in here, it happened last time with the plumber. And the plumber was, like, totally chill about it. He was like, I have family members who have Chihuahuas. I'm literally not concerned about this dog. And then these maintenance men are, like, they think it's silly how he is. But, like, if he was a big dog, like even if he was like the size of a beagle, the behavior that he does to people who are in his house is wildly inappropriate. So I said to Alex, I think we need to do a little bit more. We need to do a little bit more with Toby, basically, to get him more like relaxed, I want to say, like more confident in the fact that his home is safe, because he's obviously trying to protect himself. But they're maintenance men who I'm talking to in a polite voice. Like he should be able to hear me talking politely to someone and then saying, Toby, no. He should understand that he doesn't have to be nervous anymore. But he's obviously still nervous. So I'm not mad at him or anything for what he did. He's a Chihuahua. Some Chihuahuas are just always yappy. But my interpretation of his yappy was that he was defending his home. And I need him to trust that I'll defend his home. So I have to work on something with him to develop that I'm always going to protect him. I don't know exactly what we're going to do just yet to get that through to him, but that's something I want to work out on. There's something else that I have to tell you guys about that is really, it's sad, and you're going to be mad at me, and I accept it. I already know. But I have to tell you because it was something that I did yesterday. I cut both birds' wings. I didn't cut their wings. I cut both birds' flight feathers. Beelzebub and Gary are going in a couple of days to be bird sat at someone's home. And it's winter now. And I don't know what came over me, but this fear that Gary was going to fly away just came up in my heart. It was like, he's going to be at someone else's house where he doesn't know where he is, and he's going to fly away. I don't know. I know that's not real. It's something that has happened, but it's not been a worry. And I had this thing come over me where I was like, he's going to try and fly away, and he's not going to know where he is. And then she's going to call me and say, what do I do? And I'm going to say, let Beelzebub go. She'll call him back. And then she's not going to know where she is. And then I'm going to lose both my birds and they're both going to die. That's what I have anxiety. Did you notice? But anyway, I had this worry. And then I said, they're both going to be mad at me if I cut their feathers. They're not going to be able to fly well for weeks. It takes weeks for them to regain the balance from having their flight feathers cut. And it will damage their trust for me, and it will damage their flight confidence. But they will not fly away when they're being babysat by someone else. And if they fly away, they will easily be caught. And I don't know what my brain needed that for, but I'm telling you, I know in my heart, this is anxiety, it's not real. I know in my heart that if I didn't do this, one of them would not come home after their next babysitting. It might be mental illness, or maybe I'm psychic. I don't know. All I know is that I woke up knowing that yesterday, and all day I hummed and hawed over if I should just cut Gary's flight feathers or if I should cut both of their flight feathers. And I only cut the flight feathers on one side of each bird. There's 4 feathers that get cut, and you basically cut about 2 inches of length off of 4 feathers, and it makes it difficult for them to balance. Let me see. I've been practicing the word safe with Kiwi when she's relaxed so that I can use it when she's stressed. That's smart. That's a good idea. I'm going to try that because Toby totally, he gets things. It could be an intuition thing though. Clipping isn't harmful, so it's better safe and wrong than sorry and right. Yeah, basically, that's what it feels like, Sid. I didn't injure them. I had to cut their nails anyway. Before they went on their trip, it was like, I knew I had to cut their nails. So while I was cutting their nails, I was like, they're already mad at me. I'm just going to get it all done at once. And they are mad at me. They don't want to talk to me today. I gave them treats. They'll take treats from me, but they won't step up onto my hand right now, which I'm not surprised by. They're like a 3-year-old, and I literally just took away their ability to fly. And saying that out loud, I know how bad it sounds, and it is bad. Taking away any animal's ability to do what an animal is supposed to do feels awful. But their safety, and I weighed the pros and the cons. Yes, there were cons to cutting their wings, but the pros are, I know in my heart I won't have to have any anxiety when I'm away because the birds will not be able to get far if they escape, and they're not likely to even try to escape. So the lady watching them may be able to get more one-on-one, like hands-on time with them because they'll be more interested in like getting help from people. Anyway, you don't need to shame me for it. I already know it's not vibes, but it's winter here now, and if the birds escaped and if you couldn't get them back into the house within like 5 minutes, they will die. It's too cold. So it's like, I'm not like refusing to feel guilty. It's like I'm accepting the feeling of guilty because I don't want them to get hurt. You know what I mean? I put my cats on a tick med just in case we bring one in the house. Safety concerns are valid. Thank you, Sid. Appreciate you. Yeah, so anyway, the birds are now mad at me, but I'm gonna work on that too. It's basically the rest of our winter is gonna be a winter of proving to my animals that they can trust and relax around me. My poor birds. So you might not see them for a little bit because they are currently staying in their side of the room pretty quietly. They've been pretty quiet since it happened. They're napping right now. Never mind. They're actually just sleeping. And there's a number of things with animals that are like that. Yeah. Well, anywho. Hey, how are you? I've been working so much. I haven't been catching lives. I'm just popping in before I have to leave. Love you guys lots. Aw, Melanie, hi. Nice to see you too. Welcome back. Missing you. Nice that you have stuff to do and that you're going in. Hold on, just popping in before I have to leave. I've been working so much. I'm glad you've been working so much. Hopefully it's a job that you like right now. And if so, awesome. If not, sorry. But bunny, so that's good. Also, don't forget to click the thumbs up button. We're trying to hit 30 today. We got 29 on the last stream. We're trying to do 30 today. 30 likes for Last Minute Laura. And we are already at 98,000 subscribers on the channel now, which is crazy. It's just too many people. I just don't know that many people. We can do it. I think so. Oh, 16 likes already. You guys are so nice. With peace and love. Excuse me. Jeez Louise. I still have phlegm, like, in my lungs, so after a while of talking, I end up needing a quick cough. Are you guys comfortable with the angle of the knitting, by the way? Are we happy with the current knitting angle? I'm trying to give it to you in a way that you can have like really nice, clear visual. Not that it's like anything specific. We're just doing stockinette. But we are, I think, going to get to the armpit today, which is very exciting for me. That's like one auditorium worth of people before YouTube sends you official proof that you are indeed a real live YouTuber. Literally. I need a whole... Is 100,000 people an auditorium? Auditorium sounds like university to me, and auditoriums held like 150 people. I feel like. How many people were in my university classes? Definitely not 100,000. Maybe you mean a stadium? How many people are in a stadium? 100,000 seems like too many people. I don't think I would ever want to be in the presence of 100,000 people. Like at one time, personally. I think that's just too many people. 100,000 people? The town I live in only has 500,000 people. That's a lot. Like 2,000? No, like the ones left, like 2,000. Oh yeah, we just need like one auditorium of, we need like one high school worth of people. It's like, we need one, what's 2,000 people? What takes 2,000 people? We need 2,000 more people, okay? The Sky Dome only holds 39,150. The fact that you even called it the Sky Dome, I love that for you. The Sky Dome. It's called something else now. It was the Rogers Center. Wait, first it was the Sky Dome, then it was the... We can bribe them with flower seeds. Ooh, that's a good idea. I will send flower seeds. We have so many of them, and it's gonna be so good. We grow flowers here en masse. I was just looking at pictures of my garden from 2 years ago and remembering how lovely it was, and I am feeling like we don't have a plan for next year's garden. This year's garden, the plan was pink. Or was last year's garden the plan pink? Was this year's garden pink? Or was it last year? I don't know, man. All I know is we had a goal for a pink garden, and now I'm like, what are we doing for the next garden? It will forever be the Sky Dome. Fair. Let's see. Sorry, just seeing if I missed anything in the chat. There, okay. Can I tell you something? For real, I literally just felt my meds hit. I barely ever feel them hit, and I just felt them hit. Like, I just went, I felt myself power on. Okay, I got a blast. Have the best day ever. My little mantra today is choose joy. I am going to choose joy. Good idea, Melanie. Have a good rest of your day. Don't work too hard, okay? Unless you like working hard, and then work hard, but like, don't. Work only as much as the worth of how much they're paying you. That's what I think. Our closest station had changed brands a dozen times and hasn't been a Texaco since the 90s, but I still call it the Texaco. Your closest gas station? Fair enough. Yeah, our stadium in Toronto, which is like the nearest big city for us, our stadium has been renamed so many times. It used to be called the Sky Dome. That was like the first name. Before brands wanted their brand on things, it was called the Sky Dome. And then it was called something else, and then it was called something else. I think for me, most of my life, it wasn't called the Sky Dome. Most of my life, it was called something else. But now it's called the something arena, or the something... Not arena, I think it's called the something Coliseum. TD Coliseum, maybe? Anyway, it's just, they keep renaming it. It doesn't matter. Rogers owned it, TD owned it, the Blue Jays owned it. I feel like there's been a bunch of people who've owned it. And every time it gets changed ownership, it gets changed names. It doesn't matter. It's like people who still call Costco the Price Club. There used to be a store that was it's now Costco, but it used to be called the Price Club. And there's still people who go to Costco and who still call it the Price Club. Brands using building names as advertising is cringy. Yeah, I don't love it. I feel like just let it be called the Sky Dome. Let the people of Toronto have their thing without it being belonging to a bank. Like, what the hecky? Also, TD Bank, you guys have that in the US, right? That's Canadian. Toronto Dominion. TD, Toronto Dominion, right? TD, it's Dominion. I think it's Toronto Dominion. That's a Canadian bank. Thank you. I miss Sam Goodies. I don't know what that is. But, Wait, did I say something? Candy, did you say something about being in the hospital? Am I making that up? I feel like my brain is now remembering something I read about dehydration in the hospital. Can you rewrite it? Because I can't scroll back, because YouTube is not polite to me. YouTube's drunk, remember? Are you okay? Or did I just dream that? I don't think I did. I feel like my brain is just catching up on stuff that I read. I was yesterday. Are you okay? What happened? Why? What happened? Yesterday was a chill day for me. Dehydration and dog allergies. Oh no, dog allergies. What does that mean for your little doggy? Oh, to be allergic to dogs is literally like a fate worse than death. I don't think I could handle that. Off topic, but I'm intrigued thinking about Canadian gardening. Do you grow honeyberry? I don't know. Let me see what a honeyberry is. You're absolutely always welcome to switch topics to talk about plants. That is never off topic here. So thank you for saying that, but hold on. Honeyberry. What is a honeyberry? Honeyberry, also known as haskap or edible blue honeysuckle, is a sweet, tart, oblong blueberry from a hardy shrub native to northern regions, packed with antioxidants and vitamin C, tasting like a mix of blueberry, raspberry, and blackcurrant, used in jams, pies, and eaten fresh. I've never seen this berry. Hollyberry, Ontario. Honeyberry, not hollyberry. They are cold, hardy, early fruiting berries in Ontario. Okay, so they exist here. Elongated deep blueberries, like long blueberries. Extremely cold, hardy, down to -45. You need 2 varieties for good fruit. Pollinator, they are early bloomers. Okay. Full sun. And is it a perennial? Sorry, I'm looking for it. I'm looking what it looks like. Okay, so yes, I can get them here. I've never seen them before. I can't say I've never seen them. I've never known that's what I was looking at before. You know what I mean? I may have seen them like in the forest or something and didn't know if they were edible, so walked past them. Like, they're not something I recognize. That's odd, though. They look delicious. Do they have a seed? What's going on? They do look really lovely. Yeah, it's a native shrub. Okay. Oh, cool. I could even grow them here. I want to try growing it, but I'm facing an uphill battle with how hot we get in summer. I've heard they're excellent, and you'd be better in their native range. Okay. I mean, you can always grow... I mean, if you want to grow something, I understand just wanting to grow it regardless. But what could you grow instead of this? I don't know. I guess blueberries and stuff. No, I don't grow that. The only shrub... I did get myself a tree this fall as a gift. I almost said as a grift. As a gift, I got myself a tree. It was $5 on clearance, I think. It was $5. It might have been $8. Anyway, it was on clearance. And I got myself a choke cherry tree. In my backyard, I have all raised garden beds. My garden is like on concrete. I don't have earth to plant into. I'm planting into pots and into raised beds. And I didn't want... What didn't I want? I didn't want to have to truck another large thing to a new home if we move. So I didn't want to get like an oak tree. I can't have that in a pot for many years, you know what I mean? So I wanted something that could live in a pot for a couple more years until we have somewhere to plant it. So I got a choke cherry, and it's dropped all of its leaves, and all of the berries have been eaten off by animals now, but it's a very cute little tree, and underneath it I planted a whole bunch of wild violets. I have lots and lots of them now. I collect them every year and add them to my perennial pots. because they're little corms. So if I find a color I haven't had, I'll dig the corm out, and then I just put that corm into one of my pots, and it starts growing out of there, and it's perfectly beautiful. So I popped a whole bunch of corms into the base of the choke cherry. So it's going to be all wild violets in the spring, and then those will just be greenery around the base of the tree for summer. Like, they turn into just like big leafy greeny things. And then the tree will have red berries, pink flowers on it in the spring, red berries, and then the leaves turn red in the fall. So I have a tree now. Oh my God, that'll be lovely. Yes, that's my plan, is that will be my height for my garden, because I don't have any standalone hardy tall things. I grow castor bean, which is very tall in the summer. That's one of my tall things. I grow cleome. That's one of my tall things. I grow amaranth, but I have been being recommended to get a tree for a while. I do want to get a serviceberry tree. That is on my list. Let's see. I have a blackcurrant and a serviceberry, along with a very productive maypop vine. Oh my God, you get fruit off of it? I'm jelly. That's cool. I've never eaten a fruit off of my mom's passion flower. My mom and sister, older sister, have passion flower vines that are a decade old. I don't know. They're very old. They go outside in the summer, they come inside in the winter. And in the winter, they grow inside and they flower occasionally. In the summer, they grow a lot. Anyway, I've never been able to keep one alive over the winter. Don't know why. My mom and sister seem to have no problem doing it. But I've never had it fruit. I think it can, but it's fruited for my mom a few times, but it's never like ripened because it just doesn't have enough time, I guess. I have gotten hundreds of fruit off my maypop, but she's in ground here. That's cool. My mom's pot that holds her passion flower, we call it passion flower, maypop is what the fruit is called. The passion flower pot that my mom has is like 3 feet across, made of terracotta, and it's like 2 feet high and 3 feet across, and it lives on wheels. And my dad just like rolls it out in the summer, rolls it into the garage in the winter. So it's a big pot. It's living a good life in there, just like their fig trees. Their fig trees are in huge pots. My mom cuts them all back, puts the pots into the garage or the barn. It's a barn, and then they survive somehow all winter. It's very bizarre, very interesting. My mom and dad they've had figs for many years, and they're trying different ways to keep them alive through the winter outside, because here it's too cold for figs. So what like old Italian people do is they bury them. They'll like dig a big hole, bury the tree in straw, and then come back in the spring and like put it back upright if you want it to stay outside all year. But my parents just bring them typically inside. I juice the fruits and make maypop pie using essentially a key lime pie recipe, and it's amazing. What's the flavor like on a maypop? How interesting. Also, how come it's called a passion flower and there's something else called a passion fruit? How come the passion flower vine doesn't make passion fruit? Where are passion fruits from? What are we doing here? What's happening? Anyway, that's my big perennial purchase, was my choke cherry, but I do want to get a serviceberry. I still have a bag of serviceberries in the freezer from this summer. No, it is passion fruit. Wait, what? Wait, what? Huh? Maypop is Passiflora incarnata. Commercial passion fruit are Passiflora edulis. Okay, are they completely different plants? Maypop is North America's native passion fruit. Are they like different growth styles, or are they still vines? Huh? How come we get a North American version of passion fruit? How nice of that. How nice of passion fruit to do that for us. All we have is what? Tropical wise. We have peaches. I mean, for flavor. The closest thing we're going to get to a mango native to where I live is going to be a peach. Peaches. What other fruit do we have that's soft and lovely? Raspberries, strawberries. Peaches, raspberries, strawberries, and you know the one. The one that's beige. Pawpaw, pawpaw. So we have I feel like peaches should be considered tropical flavored, don't you think? I feel like peaches are a tropical flavor. They're just so... You know when you get a peach that's like dark orange and just... You don't even know how the matrix is holding together that much juice. I feel like peaches, a good ripe summer peach is like pretty close to tropical. That's pretty close. Nectarines, I feel less. They're not as good as peaches. Apricots, delicious, not as good as peaches in terms of the tropicality. Maypops and pawpaws. There was a pawpaw tree at the nursery when I went and got the chokecherry. I decided to go with the chokecherry because the pawpaw looked so spindly and I feel like it wants to be in the ground, whereas the chokecherry looked like it was going to live a happy life in a pot. It is in a huge pot. Again, it's in a pot that's 2.5 feet across and 2 feet tall. So I think it's going to be just fine for at least a couple of years in there. But yeah, I'm very excited to try and make chokecherry stuff. I do have service berries growing, like large service berry trees. They've tried to renativize them. They've tried to repopulate them. They've tried to make service berries. They used to be very common where I live. People moved into the town or the land, tore down a lot of the service berries. So over the last 5-10 years, there's been a big push to try and rewild parts of the town, adding more service berries back into like landscaping, regular landscaping. So there's a place that I go for picking my service berries that is the landscaping around a bank. It was built maybe 5 years ago, and the bank put natives all around in their garden area. Like there's a bank, a parking lot, and then there's like, I don't know, maybe 50 feet of width, and then it surrounds three quarters of the bank, and it's all been like rewilded, but like it looks manicured. It's like a city manicured garden, but it's all natives. Anyway, I went there last year and picked service berries from it, and there were so many. There were 3 or 4 trees there, and they were just absolutely covered, and it was very lovely, and they were fun to eat, but they were also just fun to pick. I picked a whole bunch, used it for stuff. I still have 1 freezer bag full, and I want to do it again next year, but I think I do want to have a service berry tree, because also the number of birds that were hanging out in the tree while I was picking berries was crazy. Also, it was like a mulberry tree, so I think that it would be something that I would like to have not on the road. Like in our future home, I think I would want it to be on grass, because it's going to drop all of those fruits and it's going to stain your driveway. Pawpaws have a long taproot. Oh, I didn't know that. All I know is they look spindly and they look like they want to be deep in the ground, so I didn't want to risk it. I think a service berry, it's a pretty like small tree as far as trees go. So I think it would be something that could fit into our garden style. So if I find one in the spring, I may get a service berry. I think I'll wait for things like a mulberry or raspberries or blackberries. I think I'm going to wait until we have somewhere to put it right into the ground. I do want mulberry trees. Yes, they're messy. Yes, they're annoying. I don't care. I am so excited to just be a place to welcome all of the animals in the neighborhood for native food. I love the idea. If I have a chokecherry, a service berry, and a mulberry tree, or 2 of each all on my property, can you imagine how lovely that would be for all of the native birds? They're like, everything we need is right here. And the great thing about all 3 of those species, there is no way that I could harvest all of the fruit off of a tree anyway. You know, like with apples, it's like you thin an apple tree so that it only has 30 apples on it, or whatever the number is. You thin out the number of fruit so that you get bigger fruit. And then later in the season, if a bird eats one of the fruit, it's annoying because like there's only so many on the tree. It's not like that with service berries or chokecherries or mulberries. There are thousands of fruits on the tree. And another great thing about all 3 of those versions, all 3 of those varieties, they ripen at different times. So when you go to a mulberry tree on a Monday, the berries that you pick on Monday, if you come again on Wednesday and you didn't pick everything that was ripe on Monday, those berries will have fallen to the ground already. And now on Wednesday, it's a different group of berries that you're picking that is ripe. They weren't ready on Monday. So it's nice because there is just no way for anyone to strip a mulberry tree. It's just impossible for you to get all of the fruit, which means even if you were harvesting as much as you could, all of the native animals are still going to have tons of free food available to them. And I love that idea. That's what I want. I want the native animals to be at home in my home. Except for mice. I don't want to invite mice into my home. Mice, actually, there's a few animals I don't want. I don't want a raccoon in my home. I don't want mice in my home. I don't want cockroaches in my home. I don't want bed bugs in my home. I don't want ants in my home. Pretty much everything else I'm not too concerned about. But those guys I'm not a fan of. I don't like flies or fruit flies either. But like, pretty much everything else is like one and done. I'm not concerned about seeing centipedes, you know? If a possum gets into my house, it's welcome. But if a possum gets in, other animals are also going to get in. The possum lives in the garage. Our possum, anyway. Steve. He lives in the shelves above our car. And I know that for sure now because I have left cat food there and he eats it. Little Steve. Steve is our, we think, female possum. We thought it was a boy because of the way that the hair was on his body when we found him. He was in my parents' chicken coop, and my dad was just going to drive him down the street and let him go, and I said, I'll do it. And then instead of driving him down the street, we drove him all the way to our house and let him go in our backyard. And then instead of him leaving far and wide and living his life, he decided to stay. And then he turned out to be a girl, and then he had babies, and then there were baby possums in our backyard. It was very nice. I had a very nice time having Steve join our family. And we told all of our neighbors about Steve, and we said, this is not a pest animal. This animal cannot carry disease. Please do not try to harm this animal. Do not poison. Do not trap. Do not do anything to scare him off. He is not a trouble. He eats ticks. He eats slugs. He eats bugs. He doesn't carry rabies. He doesn't carry disease. He's just here to keep the pests away. And everybody in the neighborhood seemed totally cool with that. And then, since then, Steve just passes through and nobody seems to be bothered by him. Which I love because possums are cute and very interesting. And very weird. And very ugly in their own way. They're very cute, like how a French bulldog is cute, you know? Like, aw, that weird little pig animal is adorable. That's what a possum's like. You're like, aw, what a cute rat thing. What a cute giant rat. Look at the hands on that giant rat. They're stupid, and I like them. I wish I could have a possum as a pet. Unfortunately, in Canada, you may not keep any native animals as pets. That's illegal. No natives. You can't have Canada geese. You can't have a raccoon. You can't have a possum. Basically, you can't have an owl. You can't have a hawk. You're not allowed to have any songbirds. You may not take anything from the wild and keep it as your own pet. And them's the rules. Even though, can you imagine if that wasn't the rules? I would have a possum and a raccoon, absolutely. I would also have a crow. I would probably want to have an owl. Not even turkeys. So the turkeys that we have wild here are different than the turkeys that we have domestic. Like domesticated turkeys and wild turkeys are not the same. And I don't know that you're allowed to keep wild turkeys. You can hunt for them, like to eat or to mount, I guess. I don't know why you would want to mount a turkey, but do you, boo. You can hunt turkeys, but I don't know that you can keep them, like on a farm or something. Like our native ones. You can do it with domesticated turkeys, but we have wild ones. There was that whole hubbub about raccoons domesticating themselves, and I'm like, why is it always rabies vector animals people want as pets? Foxes, skunks, raccoons. Like, why? Because have you seen all three of those creatures? If skunks weren't skunks, tell me you wouldn't want one. Stop it. They're fat little footrests. They look like the footrest from Beauty and the Beast. It's just like a square of foamy fur. They're just so stupid cute. And their little faces with their little white lines. Stop it. If I could have a skunk, if it wasn't a skunk, you know what I mean? They're adorable, but they have rabies. But your little teeths, have you seen a freaking skunk's little hands? God, they're so cute. But it's true, you can't have them. Rabies, can't do it. And also, having a rabies vector animal means that if it bites anyone, 100% of the time, every time, they have to cut your pet's head off to get to the rabies in their brain. So if you have a pet skunk and it bites anyone ever, the people, the doctor police people, instead of, I don't know, whatever other test they could do for rabies, they just cut off the animal's head to find the rabies in their brain. I don't know. It feels like the very drastic way. I blame Disney for my unreal expectations of skunks. I know, right, Hannah? He can call me a flower if he wants to. Not me thinking Flower was a girl the whole first half of the movie, and then spring comes and everybody's getting Twitter-pated, and suddenly he's like, I'm a skunk. And you're like, okay. I thought you were a girl skunk named Flower. You had long, baby-long eyelashes. Was that on purpose? Were they tricking me? Or was I just missing something? On that note, hit the like. Absolutely, hit the like button. Click the like. We're trying to hit 30 today. Same, Laura. Thank you. First of all, we named her Flower. Second of all, she had long-ass eyelashes. Third of all, she's bashful and cute. And then suddenly, hello, I'm Flower. Okay. All right. Sure. What's going on? And skunks are actually basically cats. Are they really? What are skunks? Are they a rodent? Flower was trans representation way ahead of its time. Oh, Flower, the first they-them anthropomorphized animal. Flower transitioned over winter. We're so proud of him. Hey now, if you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. If you eat the don't eat the flowers, eat the green, something, something, something. Oh God, he's so cute as a baby. And then he's an adult and he's like, hey, Bambi. All the adult version of all of them I hate. I wish they only had the story up until childhood. I don't want any adult Bambi. Also, I don't need to see your Disney sexified girl animals. Why is the girl deer literally sexy? That's bizarre. We don't need to, why does she doesn't need to have a tiny little waist. Like, why does the deer have, like, a boobs? It doesn't, but, like, it's built like people-y. And Bambi had no female friends. Problematic. Thank you, Sid. Bambi had no positive female role models in his life. That's funny. Please excuse my cough. I'm working through it. It's almost gone. The entire second half of that movie is weird and traumatic. Yeah, the first half is great. The part where it goes, drip, drip, drop, little April showers. That whole part is so fun. The singing of the spring rain, drip, drip, drop, little April showers. And everybody's dancing. Do, 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 do. But then we have to do the next thing, and I'm like, what the heck? Because he was taught to do man's work, right? Oh, Bambi movie. I can't. Bambi. Drip, drip, drop, little April showers. You suggested ending before they grow up, and I immediately thought of the film just ending when Bambi's mom was shot. I mean, in reality, that is what would have happened. Because Bambi was still a baby. So, in reality, that is what happened. That is where the movie ends. So, also, who's not following the rules? You are not allowed to shoot deer during fawning season. That is against the law, bro. There's rules. And the rules are not when the moms are nursing babies. I tell you what. So that hunter was actually like straight up a bad guy, probably. Illegally. Also, is that even going to be a good deer? Like, I'm not a doctor, but like you want whatever deer you want, right? A nursing mother deer? I don't know that a nursing mother deer is going to be the one that you're going to want, unless it is, and you want to cause the most hurt with your hunting. Yeah, the males don't just like take care of the kids. Deer are proper deadbeats, literally. Yeah, the dad king comes up. Bambi, all sexy and mysterious. Yeah, he was a poacher. A poacher. Slobbery, mangy, stupid poachers. Alistair's favorite movie right now is The Lion King, so. A bunch of slobbery, mangy, stupid poachers. That's what the hyenas are. Ixnay on the oopid stay. Hey, who you calling oopid stay? I'm gonna have the whole script fully memorized by the time Alistair is not interested in The Lion King. Guess what I'm doing today? I'm babysitting, except for I'm stealing my niece from my sister. So my sister got sick from me. I gave her my cold, and today she's like sad and sick. Sad, like her body is sick. And so what I'm gonna do, usually on Fridays she comes and picks me up, and then we hang out for the day, and then Alex comes at dinner time. Today, I'm going to go over to her house, I'm going to steal her baby, and then I'm going to go finish our Christmas shopping. And Elizabeth and I are going to go shopping together, and I'm very excited about it. What is your favorite Disney movie? My favorite Disney movie. Can I do animated? Because I don't know what's what for Disney versus the other ones. I'll do my favorite animated, okay? So far, my favorite animateds have been from forever. I would say The Emperor's New Groove, The Prince of Egypt, Tarzan, and The Road to El Dorado. Road to El Dorado, I think, is probably one of my like top 3. Road to El Dorado. Prince of Egypt is Dream. Prince of Egypt was a very good movie, but yeah, I think you're right. DreamWorks. Me, Encanto, of course. Aw, Encanto. Okay, Encanto didn't. I was too old, I think, when I saw it the first time or something. So is El Dorado, right? Those are both the same animation style. Prince of Egypt is DreamWorks. Is Hercules Disney? I also love Hercules. Okay, so Road to El Dorado, Prince of Egypt, Hercules. It's the ones that have the best soundtracks, I think, for me. Those DreamWorks are effing awesome, though. It hits me in my roots. Yeah, honestly, I understand that. Yeah, the DreamWorks ones were awesome. Prince of Egypt is like literally, I still think about at least one of the songs at least once a week. Like it comes up. Herc is Disney. Okay, then Hercules is one of my favorite Disneys. Fern Gully, Candace, I have to have seen Fern Gully for it to be my favorite. I mean, in my new movies, like movies I've seen in the last 10 years, I think that Spirited Away and The Book of Kells, or The Secret of the Kells. It's either The Book of Kells or The Secret Book of Kells or something. That one and Spirited Away are my 2 favorite newer ones that I've seen in the last while. Fern Gully was formative, not Disney. Okay. Fern Gully could have been formative for me, but I didn't see it. You were supposed to watch it with Alistair. I will eventually. When he needs a new movie to watch. That I don't know if you knew this, but when they're 3 years old, one movie lasts a very long time. He will happily watch a segment of The Lion King every day. Just, it might not be the whole movie, but you know, a little bit of the movie every day. He will happily watch a segment of The Lion King. The Lion King, he knows all the words. He knows all the words to all the songs. It's very silly to see a 3-year-old say, "Be prepared." I'll be prepared. Prepared for what? For the death of the king. Why? Is he sick? This is me being Alistair. No, you fools. We're going to kill him. And Simba too. And then I say, great idea. Who needs a king? No king, no king. La 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 la. And then Alistair goes, idiots. There will be a king. I will be king. So stick with me. And you'll never go hungry again. He's so cute. He knows all the words. And then Julia and I go, king, 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 king. And then that's that. And anytime Elizabeth starts crying, he says her favorite part of the song is, a shiny new era is tiptoeing nearer, but where do we feature? Just listen to teacher. And I swear to God, every time she starts crying and he's in her presence, he starts singing that part. And if she doesn't stop crying, he eventually starts yelling that part. A shiny new era is tiptoeing nearer, and where do we feature? Just listen to teacher. He's yelling that at his 8-month-old sister, who is crying, because he says that's her favorite part of the song. He's amazing. He's an amazing little freak. So cute. Elizabeth also, 10 out of 10. Fat baby. She's the biggest. The bulldozer demon may be disturbing to a young child when watching Fern Gully. Yeah, that might be bad because he loves construction equipment, and finding out that the construction equipment is the bad guy, it could ruin his life. His life is very small right now. I don't know that he'd be ready to find out that bulldozers are the bad guy. I guess afterwards we could read the book, Are You My Mother? That would help, because the bulldozer is the one that saves the bird. The bulldozer picks up the bird and puts it back into the nest. Just a heads up, thanks, because we don't need to traumatize the child. He is currently without trauma. Very, very pleased to announce. Currently, Alistair has no trauma. That's a joke because we always talk about our generation as like breaking the generational curses and trying to raise the kids without whatever happened to everybody in our generation, trying to do a better job and whatever. So it's silly. Construction equipments have their place. Clear cutting forests, not it. Agreed. By the way, have you clicked the thumbs up button? It is 10:30. We are trying to get to 30. We are not even at 20 yet. So if you have not clicked the thumbs up, can you do that? We're trying to hit 30 likes today. And I mean, I am knitting up a storm. Have you seen how much I've knit today? I think that's worth a like. I think it is. So click thumbs up, okay? Looks like this. It's down here somewhere. Like that. Click the like button, okay? Thank you. With peace and love. I'm knitting so fast. I'm knitting like the ADHD meds are hitting, you know what I mean? It is Friday. I can't believe it's Friday. Next Wednesday is Christmas, you guys. If you celebrate Christmas, I hope that you are feeling prepared for that. I am not feeling prepared yet, but I will. I will be ready on time. Today, I have a couple things that I just have to pick up. And after I pick up those things, all will be well, and I will be on track to have everything done. And then Julie and I will wrap those presents tonight, and then we will be finished. Almost. I'm almost finished. Oh, look, who brought it up this time? Who brought it up this time? What? Oh, look who brought it up this time. Who brought what up? Did I bring something up? Oh, Christmas? Oh, shush. Stop it. You shush. Christmas. I brought it up. You've been telling me for months. And also, just wait. If you're new to the stream and you're joining us and you find out that you end up loving it here and then you want to join us all the time, Candace is going to start announcing how far away Christmas is in like a month. She'll be like, 264 days till Christmas. And then we'll be like, Candace, it was just Christmas. Nope, we get everything for locals, but I gotta get cash. And I'm just too tired. We got everything for locals. Huh? I'm not damage my ulnaris nerve. Hold on, I'm not damage my ulnar. Now I'm high on painkillers, crocheting like my life depends on it. I'm sorry that you're injured. I hope that you start to feel better soon. I'm hungry. That's what I've got. I am almost done this ball of yarn. As soon as I finish this ball of yarn, I'm going to go pee because I have to go pee. Thank you. Can we get a countdown to last frost instead? I agree with that, Griffin. That's what we should have. That should be our Christmas date. It's the last frost. That's when we celebrate the end of winter and we plant our things. Oh, last frost. When is last frost? It's going to be like May 15th here. Like family who are close, but I still have stuff to tangle for friends. Yeah, I still have stuff to tackle for my friends too. I have a couple of like miscellaneous gifts that are like part of something, but I haven't finished. But I told my friends, I'm not giving you presents before Christmas because I'm not thinking about you before Christmas. After I'm done thinking about Christmas, then I'll think about my friends and I'll see them after Christmas because they're doing all of their family stuff too. And I told them that. I was like, hey, my mental health is not such that I am able to navigate the entirety of Christmas all at once. So can we do our Christmas celebration after Christmas? And they all said separately, totally, because I'm busy with my family stuff. And I said, that's super. It's my first time here. Hey there, Butterfly Dragon. I've been craving knitting groups. Hard to find time as I work a lot. A fellow knitter and crocheter from Ontario here. Oh, welcome. Where in Ontario are you? I'm in the southern part. Wow, southern? I'm in the southern part. I'm in the southern part of Ontario. But welcome. Watching while I work at the moment. Well, welcome. This is not strictly a knitting group, I will say. Stop it! Same, Butterfly Dragon. Me too. That's where I am. Oh, fun. Welcome. This is not only a knitting group, though. I will tell you, this is a knitting and crochet and embroidery and plant and painting and pets and gardening and dried flower art and flower pressing and all kinds of things. Wow, so close, right? I like that good friends are chill with doing things late because it's not about timing. It's just about the hanging out. Totally. Totally. My friends are all busy during the Christmas season anyway, and the idea of meeting up during all of it is busy for all of us. So, yeah, true friends are not concerned about when, just that it happens. There's somebody from our town watching.
That's cute.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
ADD multi-crafting is also my jam. Very cool. Very cool. Without giving away anything about either of us, without doxing yourself, Butterfly Dragon, can you give me some kind of idea where you are? Don't give me a street name. Don't give me any intersection. Just give me a vague idea so that I can place you physically. Because now I feel like I'll know too much. Upper or lower? See, moved house recently and sorted yarn. Stop it. That's such a good feeling. Great at starting projects. Not so good at finishing them. Same. I don't even want to show you all the projects I have on the go, but this sweater, I have big goals. I will knit my partner a sweater. He will have a sweater knitted by me. He has lots of crocheted sweaters, but he deserves a knitted one. East lower end near Red Hill. Oh my god! I know exactly where that is, and I am there often. I bet we have bumped in. I bet we have seen each other in our life. I don't know how long you've lived here, but in our lifetime, I'm sure we have seen each other. We just didn't know it. Same. I still have to weave ends in on my socks. I have all the ends still to weave in on this sweater. I don't even want to think about it. Well, welcome. That's so fun. I hope that you stick around. We get together Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. And we chat, we craft. Okay, I just finished my ball of yarn. Let me show you. I swear I'm not a weirdo and I found you randomly. I was born in the city. I was born in the city too. Can I ask how old you are? Am I making an IRL friend on the internet right now? What's happening? Hello? Are we friends now? I'm Laura. Nice to meet you. I'm in my 30s. If you are very far away from your 30s in the lower end, yay, that's the right age. Good. 46 is the right age. Good. I was going to be like, if you're like 19, I'm not ready. But like 46, my brain is like 74. So I think we're on the same page. Welcome. Nice to see you here. I need to go pee. So don't go anywhere. Click the thumbs up button. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm going to mute my mic. I'll turn the music up a little bit. And I'll leave the camera on in case my birds decide to do crimes. I don't think they will because they're mad at me. But if they do, you'll see them. I'm back. All right. Okay. Hold on, let me just turn the volume on the music back down. Okay. Jeepers Butterfly, you are in age between me and Laura, except Laura and I are twinsies. Totally. What song went in my head? Hold on, I read your nickname like Butterfly, Dragonfly. What song went in my head? Like When You See Babies, that's my life. The song you made up, butterfly, dragonfly. You just have to always have it be, everything's a song when you have babies. Let's see. And what did Sid say? Did she turn her whole desk around? The fireplace is gone. Nope, the fireplace is not gone. It's just behind this. So back here is the birds, bird cage and bird jungle gym. The fireplace is just behind this shelf. It's covered with plants. Yeah, I just sort of made a different angle out of it. Toby is so cute. He's like, hi, I'm here. Toby, you want to sit with me, baby? You want to come sit with me? Hi. I wish you could see his little tail. You're so cute. You're so dumb cute. Anywho, he is very cute. Ugh. Arguably one of the cutest little guys. Hi. You want more pets, you sweet baby? You're just a little fella. He's just a little guy. He don't know nothing. He don't know nothing, do he? What are you doing? More pets, mother, more pets. Give me more pets. I need all the pets. Oh, yes, that's what you like. Butt wiggles. Yes, he just does little wiggles. You little wiggly guy. Hi. Hi. You baby. Are you just a baby? You're just small. Oh my god, sounds like the wind just knocked something large over. Is it a windy day for you? Look at this snaggletooth little guy. You sweet boy. Are you gonna lie down now and relax? Can kisses? Mwah. Okay, I'm gonna start knitting again, but I need another ball of yarn, so I actually do need to get up. Sorry, sir. Sorry. Okay, say goodbye, Tobe. Say bye, everybody. See you later. I'm just gonna go be small somewhere else. I'm gonna just try and be small. It's so hard for me. Okay, there you go, Mr. Man. You're a good boy. Okay, I need another ball of yarn. Ooh, almost rolled myself off here. It's gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. So windy. Wind warnings through the whole state. Oh my goodness. We have flood warnings in some places. In some places we had flood warnings. Not where I live, but nearish. Sorry, hit the mic there. All right, I'm tying in my next ball of yarn. I'm not being conscious of how I'm tying this, so don't comment. Don't freak out. It's not a good tie. I'm going to be untying it later to weave in the ends. But right now, we're just doing a loose knot, and then it's going to be all good. There. Ada is having a fever. She's not often sickly like this. She feels crappy and doesn't know why. Poor baby. She doesn't understand it. I hate that whenever Alistair's sick. Right now he has my cough, and Julia called me yesterday and said that he's saying he coughs, and then my sister says, cover your mouth when you cough, and then he'll smile and say, this is Auntie Laura's cough. She gave it to me. He doesn't get it. He's a very sweet little angel. This is Auntie Laura's cough. She gave it to me. Okay, well, you still have to cover your mouth when you cough, but why? Auntie Laura gave it to me. And Elisa just gave me the first laugh. Oh, that's awesome. Baby laugh. God, they're the best. Elizabeth does those big, fat belly laughs now. I think she's 9 months old now, right? Yeah, 9 months. 9 months? They're both, babies just age so fast. Why does that happen? It hurts my heart. I'm not ready. Anywho, I like dragonflies too. I like dragonflies. They are unchanged for millions of years. Interesting creature. All right, I'm going to take another drink of my potion, which is just green tea. I like calling things that don't taste good a potion because it makes them feel like they don't taste good because for reasons, intentional reasons. It's not bad, it's just not good. No idea what the crash was. Can't see anything on the porch or yard. Maybe my dad's trash out at the garbage got tossed. Oh, out at the garage. Yeah, maybe. Well, hopefully nothing's broken. Ugh, that tea tastes like green. Just tastes green. It's not bad, it's just not good either, you know? Let's see how far we are. We want to get to 20-ish inches. Doesn't have to be exactly 20 because we are making this up as we go, right? Let's give her a quick measure. Lol, Elizabeth is my twinsy, 41 years apart. 41-year twinsy. And Candace and I are twinsies. Okay, I'm at 15, a little over 15 inches. 15 and a half, let's say. Out of a possible maybe 19. So maybe it's one whole ball left. So what I'm thinking is going to happen with the sleeves, everything after where the sleeves connect is going to have to be a new color. I think that's where I'll run out of yarn. I'll get up to the armpit and then I'll get the sleeves done up to that point, and everything else will have to be, I'll have to find new yarn for. I am super organized, can't you tell? I'm a little bit stressed that I don't have any yarn that's going to work. Can you tell us about the yarn you're using? Yes, actually, because I found the wrapper. I've been calling it Patton's Croy, but that was a different thing. It's actually Patton's Maya Aran. This is the yarn. Patton's Maya Aran. I paid $1 and I got 12 balls of it. It is, here we go, 65% acrylic, 30% alpaca, 5% nylon. There's 50 grams. It's made in the UK. And does it say how much length there is? It just says 50 grams. Doesn't tell me how long. Yeah. I didn't think that looked like a sock yarn. Well, it's not. That's why. It's Patton's Aran Maya. Where did you get 12 skeins for $1? No, 12 skeins for $1 per skein. I got them at Value Village, I think. It might have been at the Salvation Army. It was either Value Village or the Salvation Army. I think it was Salvation Army, because looking at these tags, they don't feel Value Village-y. Anyway, I bought them because there were 12 balls of it, and they were $1 each. So it's $12 in my head to knit a sweater, which I think is a very reasonable amount of money to knit a sweater. However, the 12 balls is not going to be enough for a sweater, so we are going to need something that will be similar in weight and like feeling, which is difficult because I also don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on this damn sweater. I'm awake. Good morning. Welcome. Wake up. Yeah, I thought it was a sock yarn. I guess I'm wrong. It's an Aran yarn. And I don't know what I'm going to do when I get to the point that I run out. It's going to cause me probably a good amount of stress. I just want it to look so cute, and if I run out of yarn and then it looks ugly because I can't find anything in the same weight, I'll be so sad. And I'm not frogging it because I am a broken human who cannot undo things that I've done. You just have to live with the consequences. So if I don't have enough yarn, the consequence is the top half of the sweater is going to not match. What'll I do? Where'll I go? So that's my plan. Just keep going until I run out of yarn, and then deal with it. But I do think I will get to the armpit at least. That's something, right? By the way, where did all of our momentum for likes go? We're trying to get to 30 likes today, guys. Can you click the thumbs up button? We have goals here. Let's see. With the tweedy texture, holding some lighter yarns double for the top bit could work well, I think. You read my mind, because that was already my first plan. I have a double strand of sock yarn that I used to make a different sweater. The problem is that the colors don't work really well with this together. Lefty, Laura, look at Ravelry if you need ideas for yarn that matches. Ooh, there's also another page I don't remember the name of. Okay, Ravelry could work. They'll tell me what works as an option instead of this yarn, or what works in conjunction. I've used it to find subs for discontinued yarn. Smart. Yes, this is also a discontinued yarn. I wonder if it's... Well, even if I could get it elsewhere, these are all from the same dye lot, you know? It's just... Someone obviously bought 12 balls of yarn to make a sweater. You wouldn't buy 12 balls of one yarn and then end up donating it. That's a sweater quantity. Like, that was a knitter. Somebody bought that planning on knitting a whole sweater, and then they didn't do it. I love Ravelry for organizing projects, finding patterns, and yarn. I haven't checked Ravelry. It's got to at least be a full year, but it might be longer than that. I don't know why, but maybe it's because I'm mostly a crocheter, and I feel like Ravelry is mostly knitting stuff, or at least when I was engaging with Ravelry, it was more for knitting. I mean, I know right now I'm knitting, I know that, but like in general, I'm mostly a crocheter. I also like knitting, but my channel is typically crochet tutorials. because that is what I do most of. I only crochet, but I love Ravelry. Okay. What the heck then? Maybe I gotta check it out again. I don't know why I didn't like it. What was the problem with Ravelry that I didn't like? Is it just because it's ugly? I remember it being ugly. Like, I remember it being like, whoever designed it didn't have an eye for design, and I don't like looking at, like, ugly MySpace-style websites. Is it better now? Even if the content is good. It's like the way it looks makes me go, meh. I've cataloged all my yarn that I've obtained this year. You organized your yarn in Ravelry? Who is she? Who could that be? I wish. First of all, I do not have enough yarn to organize. I do not have a store of yarn anymore. I do have enough that if my sister came over and wanted to share, I could definitely share some, but I probably only have maybe 3 sweaters worth. I like the look of it. It's very early 2000s. Yes, it is. It is very early 2000s. Very good. A lot of people use Ravelry to track their stash. That's actually smart to know what you have. Couldn't be me. I have all of my stuff packaged in a way that I can look through it. That's worth it. Also, are those Knit Picks needles? Yes, they are. Sid actually sent these to me as a Christmas gift a couple of years ago. It wasn't last year, was it, Sid? It must have been the year before, because I've been knitting with them for at least a year now. So I think it was 2 years. Maybe it was my birthday last. Time passes weird since the pandemic. I don't know how long I've had these, but yes, they are Knit Picks wood, pretty little wood needles on a long cable. And you can export the data from Ravelry into a spreadsheet, I think. That's neat. So you don't even need to keep it on Ravelry. You can have a physical printout of it. It was Christmas, I think, 2 years ago. Sid, probably one of my best Christmas gifts I've ever received. Like, how much use have I gotten out of this since you gifted them to me? If it's in terms of how much I use them, I would say these are one of the best gifts I've ever received. What have I gotten for Christmas that I've ever used more? Honestly, my seeds were an awesome Christmas gift. What else have I gotten for Christmas that is like part of my everyday life? Seeds. I'm looking around on my daily life stuff. I don't think any of a yarn ball winder maybe is something I use as much. My sharpest scissors, those were a great gift. I use them almost every day. Cool. Sid, you are currently, in my life, one of the best gifters that there is. I don't think I've had a gift that has been as useful for me, so thank you so much. And also, everyone in my life should thank you, because without these knitting needles, I don't think that I would have been knitting a sweater. Like, on straight needles, I don't think I would have ever tried. And on straight needles, I don't think I ever would have tried to knit a pair of socks without some help and advice. Flexibility with tools is a huge win with knitting. Yeah, it really is. And these tools are awesome. So thank you. And thank you for the prayer cord. Prayer beads. I have them hanging here, and they just hang, and every time that I water my plants, I look at them and I touch them and I like them. So thank you. I love those as well. And honestly, I actually do have most of the gifts that you guys have given me around me. The necklace you gave me with the flower on it, it hangs from the wall. Unfortunately, I'm allergic to it, so I just use it as a wall hanging, but it hangs from my wall. And it's like my mirror that says, "Dear Laura, I love you." That's from Alex, and then next to it, I have it hanging on the wall. So thank you. And that goes for everybody. Most of the stuff that you guys have sent me becomes part of my daily use. Frida sent me this awesome measuring tape. Oh, I put it away because I'm so mature. You guys are great. Basically, you guys are great. I need to get the tiny size needles for my set. They go down to US 4, and I need 1, 2s, and 3s for various sweater patterns. I like her sweater. Exactly. You guys sent me all of the granny squares that we then assembled together into a sweater, and then I knit the sleeves for the sweater, and then we crocheted a back. I actually think the back was already crocheted. It was like part of another project. But yeah, that sweater is the best. It's the best. My favorite. It is my favorite sweater. I wear it so much. Guys, my hair is effing great. That's all I have to say about that. I have been wanting to do this to my hair genuinely for many, many years, and I've never done it because it never seemed like it would look good on me. And then a couple of days ago, I just friggin' went and did it, and I am so pleased. Not only do I think I look good, also my sensory issues around my hair, gone. This little area of hair on my scalp is my least favorite area of hair on my person. And just by getting rid of just that little bit of hair, first of all, my bangs look amazing. And second of all, no sensory issues. My hair doesn't bother me. It's amazing. I'm just going to keep telling you about how good my hair is because I'm so much more comfortable in my skin with the way my hair is now. It's like my skin fits. It's nice. It's nice when your skin fits. Right now, the way my hair is shaved, my skin fits me really nice. It's not too tight. It's not too loose. And let's see, but nobody sells proper full sets anymore. My mom has one with size 3 to 13, but they're plastic needles from the 80s. I want pretty wood ones that screw into my cable. Please and thank you. You are so silly enough to make it work too. You are so silly enough to make it work too. I need my undercut buzzed again. I have some awesome bedhead today. Well, thank you that I am silly enough to make it work. My undercut, I have to keep my undercut around a number 1 for me to not be bothered by the hair that's under. Once it passes like a number, 3? Once it passes a number 3, I'm like being bothered by my hair again. But my undercut and the side cuts, it's good. It might not be a forever thing. Maybe I won't feel like it looks good in 6 months. But right now, I love it. I will say when I'm wearing a hat, though, like a knitted hat, it looks kind of crazy. It does. It looks a little crazy with a beanie. Looks cool in a ponytail, though. Love that for me. I understand it's not a look everybody can have because it's I work from home. On the internet, I can have this haircut. Maybe if you work at the bank or if you're a teacher, you can't. I've had mine since 2012. I love to see it with the blue hat I made you. I found that. I don't know how it made it into my wash, but it was in the dryer in the last cycle. Candace, the blue hat with the flower. I don't know how it ended up in the laundry because it's a summer hat. I don't know what got it into the cycle, but it was in the dryer with the recent like socks and stuff. It's currently in my shelf downstairs because Alex didn't know what to do with it. It's a sign, I guess so. Wait, what did you do? I cut my hair, Louisa. So my hair, this part of my hair, I shaved it off. Everything from the side of my bang down to the front of my ear. I shaved it. And yes, it can look a little wild. It can look a little weird when you're not used to it. It feels amazing. That's called a side cut. Yeah, I also have an undercut though, like the bottom back here is also shaved. But with it up, it looks like I have like edgy haircut, but with it down, it's not very edgy when my hair is down. It's like mildly edgy. Only if you're like really up close, you'll notice there's even anything shaved. You know what I mean? Like it's only right here and right here. And the bangs mostly, like with my hair down, I feel like it looks like a normal person. I can go out and people won't think that I'm alternative. But if I put in a ponytail, suddenly she's alternative, guys. My head is buzzed all the way around from right above my temples. Oh, that's smart. That's okay. So I'm almost there because I have my undercut, which starts basically behind my ear right here. And then the whole underside is shaved. And now the sides are shaved. Half your head. Oh, buzzed all the way around from right above my temples. Ooh, the whole lower half. Oh, everything under this is done. Yes, me too. Everything, well, no, mine's a little higher. Everything under, let's see. And everything under the occipital bone is shaved. Everything, if it's underneath the occipital bone, it's shaved. If it's on top, it's not shaved. But I do love it. I do recommend it if you're looking for something that allows you to not have hair touching your face all the time. Definitely recommend shaving the sides. I'll take a selfie and put it on Discord. Okay, cool, thanks. So that I can understand. Appreciate you. Okay, back to the knitting. By the way, have you folks clicked the thumbs up button? It's free. We're trying to hit 30 today. Please click it. I see we're not even at 20 yet, and we need to get to 30. So please click the like button so we can hit our goal of 30. And please and thank you. And now I shall have more of my minty green tea. Gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. I feel like this is not the best angle I could give for you. Now I see 20 likes. Thanks, guys. 10 more. Let's get the 10 last likes, and then we will be golden, okay? We need 10 more today. So call your family, call your friends, share the live stream on your Facebook. I don't know, man. Just click the like button, you know? Oh, that smells good. I have a candle burning that I poured yesterday. I had a bunch of candles yesterday that every time I lit them, they would only stay lit for like 10 minutes because of how short the wick was. So I put them on my stove. I turned the stove on low. I let all of those candles melt, and then I poured them into a jar. And I have these like tapered beeswax candles, and I just shoved one of the tapered beeswax candles into the middle of the jar full of hot liquid wax, and then I popped the whole thing in the fridge. And it's solidified, and now I have a brand new candle, which is great, and it smells amazing. Sierra's Stitch Sanctuary. Hello! Good morning, Laura. Lurking and dropping a thumb. Thank you. I hope today is treating you well. It is. Today is treating me well. Today is a good day. Thank you for clicking the like button. And it's going to be a great day. It's not cold today. I mean, it's cold because it's not summer, but it's not like... The temperatures are not frigid. It's like 3 or 4 degrees today, which is great. So that's awesome. I'm happy with that. Hopefully, it'll stay okay today. Warm enough that I don't have to put a coat on Elizabeth after we get out of the car and before we get in the car and whatever. Babies can't wear coats in car seats. Don't know if you knew that. You can't put a baby in a coat. So you put them in a car seat in their clothing, which means if it's freezing outside, you have to walk from the car to the store with a coat, which means you have to put a coat on the baby after they come out of the car seat. So ideally, we won't have to do that. What I think I'll do is I'll just wear a sweater that she can go into so that I can just wrap it around her to carry her in. Elizabeth is my niece, not my baby. She's my baby. She's not my daughter. She's my niece, and I'm going to abduct her from her mom today to do a little bit of shopping, just for the fun of it. That's not true. It's not just for the fun of it. Julia and I had stuff to do, but she's sick. So I'm just going to take the baby so she can have a day alone at home. And by a day, I mean like 3 hours. I was about to say, I was gone for long. You popped out a child? I was gone for so long, you popped out a child? No, thank God. No, but you were gone for so long, my sister popped out another child. So I'm going to go take the baby, away from her for the day so she can nap and so that I can have baby time. And then I get to be like, or not I get to be like, then it gets to look like, wow, you're so nice. You're letting your sister have a break when she's sick. You're letting her just be at home sick while you take the baby out. That's just so sweet. But when in reality, what I'm doing is stealing her for my own fun, because I was supposed to hang out with my sister and Elizabeth today shopping. And if Julia is not well enough to go, what, Elizabeth and I are supposed to just change our plans? I don't think so. Well, a belated congratulations for your new niece. Thank you. My niece is 9 months old, which is so many months. She's like walking around now. She's not walking, she's cruising, but she's doing too much. She's just doing too much. We don't need them to be doing this much. What 9-month-old needs to be walking? Stay on your butt, little one. But she just wants to stand all the time. That's what she wants. And such is the way. Excuse me. So I think this ball of yarn will be our last ball for the body. So if we can finish this ball of yarn today, we'll know how far the armpit is going to actually reach. Oops. This is definitely going to be a sweater that needs to be blocked though, because it looks super small. All fees shared. All fees shared. Huh? Oh, selfies shared. The words, the reading, it's difficult, okay? Sometimes it's just a difficult thing. Are we acknowledging for a minute here how fast of a knitter I have become in the last, I don't know, 6 months to a year? This is a pretty good speed to be keeping up with. Like, I don't think I can knit that fast. I didn't think I could knit that fast. I feel like, yes, it grows at a remarkably slow rate. Knitting is like the slowest thing, but like the individual stitches, getting good. I had to go back and check real quick. The last live I was in was your LML live 9 months ago. You know? Makes sense that you didn't know Elizabeth was alive. That's funny. Well, welcome back. Happy to have you. I hope you clicked the thumbs up button. And that goes for all of you. We're trying to hit 30 likes today. It would be very appreciated if you could participate and click the like button. It's free, it's quick, it's easy, but it does make a difference for the channel. It helps the channel grow. It lets YouTube know that this channel is worthy. I was number 20. Oh, thank you. I laughed out loud. What perfect timing. That's funny. Oh, I didn't know there was a baby. Oh, it's because the last time I was here, there literally was not a baby yet. Very good. Well, I'm glad you're back. Welcome back. Don't wait 9 months before popping back in. It's nice to see ya. Bring your craft. Come work on it. Not ideal, let me say. So I need to pick up, Mom, if you're watching my live stream, please stop watching because I'm about to talk about your Christmas gift again and I don't want you to hear it. I'm giving you 10 seconds to stop watching if you are watching. I don't think she is. I'm just saying it just in case. Done. Okay, so I have to pick up a couple of best-selling books today. I will probably pick up the most recent Dean Koontz and the most recent, like, mystery horror type thing novel. Can you buy them at Walmart, or do I have to go to the bookstore? Happy to see you. Life is a bit mentally windswept. I haven't gone to sleep yet. That's why I caught you. Fair enough. Totally get that. Life is totally, bro. Life is totally. Anywho, I have to get 2 bestsellers. Then I have to get a bottle of wine or like a salty snack. Like, I can't do a charcuterie plate because that's like not really giftable, but it needs to be something. What we're gifting for my mom for this year for Christmas is a living room, basically a reading space. It's not a living room, it's a reading nook. So we replaced the chair in her room, we replaced the lamp in her room, we replaced the carpet and the side table, and now we want to do bottle of wine and a snack and books because that's what she's going to do in that space, just so she has something to open, because the chair is her main gift. Like, that's the most expensive gift, but it's big and it's not wrapped because it's so large. We just like put the chair together and now it's ready, but it's not really wrappable. So yeah, that's what I gotta do today. I gotta do the final touches, and I also need to go to a store to finish something for Alex's present. And who else is not done? I'm not even thinking about my friends' gifts right now, so I'm not going to worry about that. But that's pretty much, I think that's pretty much it for today. A little bit of shopping, Then I'll go over to my sister's house, and either she will cook dinner if she's feeling better, or I will cook dinner if she's not feeling better. Just a typical Friday today. I am excited. I'm going to see my friend next week. My friend with the twins. I haven't seen her in, like, genuinely, it's been at least a month. Excuse me. So that's exciting. I'll see her next week. Look at how good this looks. Look how much fabric we have. I just want to have this as a skirt. Is that crazy? A knitted skirt? Can I make myself a knitted dress? Like a comfy knitted dress that I can just wear with tights? No, this is a sweater. I'm not making something for me. I'm making Alex a sweater. Stop trying to change my mind. You know? You guys doing anything cool this weekend? Any Christmas stuff happening this weekend? It's got to be coming up. It's next week, so I bet you all the work Christmas parties are this weekend. I've been thinking about knitting myself a high-waisted circle skirt. So yes, you absolutely can. A high-waisted circle skirt, knitted. What will you knit it with? Sock weight? Or will you do like a lace weight yarn with 10mm needles, so you're making like a cobweb? Are you making, what do you mean? What do you mean? Tell me what you mean. I'm thinking about how heavy a circle skirt of knitted, like this, a circle skirt out of this, how heavy that would be. How will you manage it? Interesting. I'm thinking, a circle skirt. It would have to have a sewn lining, at least for the hem, at least for the waistband. So, because if you had it just, it would be too much pulling on a waistband that is exclusively knitted. You would have to have a sewn support, some kind of support on it, on the waistband. And then you would have to have some kind of gappy knit, because there's no way you could do a small knit like this with it being not super heavy. Am I wrong? I'm gonna Google it right now to see what a knitted circle skirt will look like. Number one, weight mostly. If I had a choice, it would be wool, like Simile Lane, but unfortunately it's discontinued, and I've only my sweater quantity. Okay, let's see. Knitted circle skirt. Let's see what it might look like. It just feels like it would be so heavy. All right, it looks like it exists. I feel like, okay, if you did it with some kind of lace stuff, like a lace pattern, I think it could be okay. But if you do like a straight knit, it looks like it would be a very heavy skirt. Ooh, there's one that's done in like mandala. Like every row is different and they're all specialty stitches. Very cool. All right. And then it looks like there's ones that are knit with very, very, very fine needles. Sorry, I have a itchy face. Okay, so there's options. Interesting. Excuse me. Lace for that would be pretty. I think so too. All right. Let's keep going, shall we? My poor birds. So mad at me. It's okay, I'll keep bribing them and they'll love me again. It would sure be a lighter fabric. I guess I could knit a thicker one for winter if I wanted to. A warm knitted skirt. I like, kind of seems like a vibe. I mean, a wool walking skirt was a thing, so why not just knit it instead of felting it or weaving it? That was probably woven. When you have like a black wool walking skirt, it's probably woven, not felted, right? I saw a video. I don't know if you guys saw this one. That would have to be a tie wrap to trust it though. Yeah, fair. I saw a video of a guy who made his own like cowboy hat out of felting wool from his animals. And he basically just like made a circle, felted the circle, then put it on a hat form, felted it around the hat form, and like just went through the process from making his own wool hat from his own like animals. And it looks so cool. At first I was like, ugly hat, and then when I watched him make it, I was like, amazing hat. And now I want to do it. Ah, I shared that. Really? Would you like to wear your blanket to the meeting? Well, now you can. That's funny. That's my hexagon cardigan. It's massive, my wearable blanket. How did I know this group would like that? It makes sense. We are a group full of handmade weirdos. So that makes sense. I want to make myself a felted wool hat is what I realized. That's funny that you shared it. Did you share it? You shared it in our group? That's silly. And I saw it on my own. It's because my algorithm knows that we're in Discord together. That's what it is. By the way, 11 of you, click the thumbs up button. We're trying to get to 30 likes, and we are only 8 likes away. So if you could click the thumbs up button, it would be very helpful. Please and thank you. We need 8 more likes, and we have 45 minutes to get there. So if you're joining in, click the thumbs up button. And if you already did, then thank you. You to best. Let's hit 30 today, okay? Look at how fast of a knitter I am. I'm like an expert these days, guys. I'm not. I'm joking so hard because if I drop a stitch, it throws my whole morning off. But at the same time, if I don't drop any stitches, look how smooth it looks. I wish my mom and dad had a sheep or a goat or something I could get fiber from. I wonder if my mom's neighbor, she has goats and stuff. I wonder if she has sheep. Maybe she has fiber I can buy off of her. That'd be kind of cool, don't you think? 24! We just need 6 more likes. Thank you. You the best. You the best. You're so nice and thankful. I gotta see if that guy did a tutorial for his straw hat. I want one of those. A straw hat is also something I would like to learn how to make. I do want to also learn how to make a basket. I still haven't done that. Haven't made a basket. I would like to make a basket. I would like to fire pottery again. I think next year I will, in the summer, I will do that at my sister's house. I'll fire some pottery in her fire pit. I still have to make the pottery, but like, I have the clay. The clay is made. The clay is hydrated. It's in a bag waiting to be used. So my clay is ready for us. We just need to get ready to make it. I harvested the clay from the earth, and then I sorted out the clay from the silt. Then I added the right amount of sand in for it to be structurally sound, and now I just need to form it into bowls. One of my older pots that I made myself, I left it outside, and it has broken and begun to disintegrate. So my terracotta is super lightly fired. It is not fired enough because the inside was still gray, even though the outside was like terracotta colored. So it should have stayed in the fire for like longer, basically. Next time I'll do better. Hey, for my fellow Hamiltonian, do you know how much beautiful clay we have? If you're near the Red Hill, that means you're near where the salmon run goes. I saw the salmon run for the first time this year. I didn't even know there was a salmon run in Hamilton, did you? Anyway, I went and saw the salmon run, and when I was there, I found... Is it sitting here? No, I put it away. Beautiful clay. Beautiful red and beautiful blue clay by the edge of the water. I know the Red Hill. That's the clay. Also, the fact that all of the old houses in Hamilton have red bricks. It's because we used to have a brick factory just in town. If you know Gage Park, there was a brick firing place there. So all of the red brick houses that you see in my town are actually made from clay from our town, which is very cool. So yeah, lots of clay available to harvest. Another great tip, if you're looking to harvest clay, go to the neighborhood where they're building a neighborhood. Do you know where they dig out the whole land and there's always a big pile of dirt and then they have the new road leading into the newly formed neighborhood? Those construction areas are huge for finding clay. You don't go into the construction area because that's illegal. It's private property. But at the edge of the construction area, when they've dug out the topsoil, there's always huge piles of byproduct, which is clay. So you can find big chunks of like pure clay at most start construction zones, not places where they're doing like repair construction, like new construction. There's always tons of clay because everything is built on clay here. A salmon run? No way. Literally, yes. I didn't know either. I grew up here and I did not know that literally, like, you know, what's that road called? I never remember because it's like a short road and it's on a big curve by the Red Hill. You know, if you know, you know. It's a curved road and it's short and it's by the Red Hill. Right there's a hiking trail and there's a river right at that hiking trail, like right in the middle of the city. It's not like it's in a rural zone. It's like you just come off the road into a side parking lot. I think it's called the Red Hill Trail probably. And then you can just walk on this path and within a 5-minute walk, you're at a river where you can see salmon. Huge salmon. Very cool. The Popley guys. Hey there, new here. Hello from the UK. Welcome from Southern Ontario. Please click the thumbs up button as you come in. It helps the channel grow and we're trying to hit 30 likes today. I got huge globs of raw clay when they repaired our hill a couple years ago. The sand they used had just giant lumps of clay in it. Yeah. Finding giant lumps of clay is so nice. Clay that is not mixed in with dirt. First of all, it feels gorgeous. Wait, Talbot? No, it's not Talbot. I want to say it's like it's not Paradise. Hold on, let me just look. It's a road that it's part of your driver test. I know that because I went on that road for my driver's test and I said, "Oh, I've never been on this road." And he said, "You live here and you've never been on this road?" And I was like, "I just haven't had to." And he was like, "This is like a central road here." I was like, "Okay, calm down." Hold on. I know what I'm talking about. I'll remember. Beland? No. It's none of those. Don't worry, I'll find it. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I just need to go to it. It's just a little short, curvy road. Okay, hold on, let me think. It's here, and it's here, I think. Okay, it's probably near here. Red Hill Lookout. It's not Nash. Just let me just have a second here, okay? I know I'm not crazy. I know I go on it now pretty regularly. Red Hill, it's not Nash, it's not Kenora. It's a curvy road and it's on a bridge. I feel like it's right by here. The Turtle, no. Red Hill Trail. I feel like I'm going crazy. Kenora, it's not any of those. Hey, Alex. Waverly? You know the road that, do you remember where the salmon run was?
What?
Do you remember where the salmon run was? Do you remember that road that you have to go that's it's like on a hard curve and it's kind of a bridge and it's a very short road? Do you know what it's called?
Well, it's either king or Mids king.
It's not king. It's here. Here's the map. I need to know now because it's important. It's a very short road, and you can access the trail from that road.
It's not short.
Yes, the road that I'm talking about is short. Like,
yeah, it's Lawrence turning onto king.
No, it's not. There's one when you're on the big road, like the red hill.
Mm-hmm.
You turn, and it turns. Let me think.
It's right here.
It turns. Okay, okay. In that area, there's a road in that zone that turns big, and then you can access the parking on both sides for that trail.
So it's somewhere else than we were?
No, I think it's there.
Because it's the same road. It's right there.
Okay, there's Lawrence. What else? What is Lawrence? Is it Lawrence both ways? Okay.
Yeah.
Red Hill. Mount Albion. That's the one. See? Little short road. Mount Albion. See, it's short? Wait, where is that? Is that here? Is it by Battlefield? Or no?
I haven't taken that road.
Yes, you have. Mount
No,
Albion?
I've taken Lawrence.
Where's King? I can't find that. Can you help me find where I'm looking? Is that this that I'm looking at right here?
You're looking at Barton.
Where's King? This way? Here.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I knew what I was talking about. I'm not crazy. I knew what I was talking about. Where'd it go? Red Hill?
I don't know, I keep zooming in.
Stop! Don't be mean.
How am I supposed to help if I don't know what you're doing?
You just
You
are.
just keep zooming in.
This doesn't look right. This is Queenston.
Yeah, you're looking for King Street.
Yes, I am looking for King Street. Look, I'm literally right. Look it's a small curved road. Look how short it is. Oh, it's not short.
I've never taken it.
Yes, I know you have.
Nope.
Yes, you have.
Nope.
Well, I ate too much food. Don't care. Madras is too dang delicious. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Mount Albion. Thank you. Mount Albion. Yes, if you go there, you can find the salmon run. Mount Albion. There's a hiking trail. And you can just see them. You can just go see salmon, which is crazy. Thank you for everyone being so patient and letting me just find out more. Appreciate you. I'm starving. I just got really hungry. Oh, it's because Alex just brought his soup here. Sorry. That sounds so cool to see. It was. And I'm telling you, Sierra, the size, hey Raven, good morning. The size of these salmon, no exaggeration, their heads were about this big. And their bodies were about this long. Like, if I were fighting it, if I were trying to catch it with my hands, which is illegal because during the salmon run, they are trying to get up the river to breed. But if you were to try and if you were to try and wrangle one, like, I don't think, at its full strength, I don't think I could wrangle a full-size salmon. I didn't realize, I know they're big because I buy salmon to eat. I know they're big. And yet, I tell you what, they are, hold on, let me just move a little bit. I'll look into that. That's so crazy. My boyfriend and his son would love seeing salmon. I tell you, my toddler nephew loved it. And they're just slowly swimming because they're exhausted by the time they get here. So they're slow. So you have a chance. It's not like they're racing past you. It's you can fully enjoy seeing them. It's really cool. Nice to have you here all the way from the UK. Indeed. Welcome, welcome. By the way, don't forget to click the thumbs up button. All of you people who showed up late, I'm happy to have you here. Welcome. But don't forget to click the like button. It helps the channel grow. And since you're here, we're trying to hit 30 likes today, so please click it, okay? Please and thanks. And yeah, welcome to the UK. Welcome from the UK. Welcome to Southern Ontario. That's where we are today. We're here in Southern Ontario doing all kinds of crafts. I clicked it as soon as I joined. Thanks, Melissa. Appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys who are clicking the like button. We're trying to hit 30 likes today, and I think we'll do it. Today is the day. Also, today is the day we hit 98,000 subscribers, which was awesome. So thank you for subscribing, all of you guys who did. You're awesome. Appreciate you. 98,000 is very close to 2,000, let me tell you. I think for sure we will be at 100,000 subscribers by my birthday. That's what I want for my birthday. A silver play button. Okay? That's what I want for my birthday. What do you want for your birthday this year? A silver play button. To be a real live YouTubers. I wonder if that kid even knows that the way he said that made it into my lexicon and has never left. We had a neighbor, when we lived out in the country, we had a neighbor, 2 kids were neighbors. Well, their parents were the neighbors, but you know what I mean. There were these 2 kids, and they asked what I did, and I was like, I make videos. And then the kid said, on YouTube? And I went, yep. And they said, what's your channel? And I said, Last Minute Laura. And then the kid said, you're a real live YouTuber? And I said, I mean, no. And then he looked at my channel. This kid was like 11, and he was like, oh, you only have like 95,000 subscribers. I thought you were like a real live YouTuber. And I was like, oh, no. And then, you know what? Once I hit 100,000, I will be able to claim title real live YouTuber. That's the plan. And then that child will have nothing to say. That would be such an exciting birthday. I agree. That would be a very cool birthday. To kids, it's basically famous, though. Yeah, I understand. It's funny because to kids, it's this being a YouTuber to them means being famous. And I'm like, oh, my channel is very niche. I shan't be recognized in person. Please don't worry. I shan't need that issue. Ugh, I don't think I would want to be that kind of YouTuber, like the ones that are like, I don't know, vloggers and like who get bothered in public. I don't think that's the vibe. I prefer my very niche community. I prefer being completely anonymous, and then you guys, my crafting people, can go, this is a nice, safe place to be. It's just a safe, chill place. It's funny because also people who do YouTube work from home alone. So it's like, it's not the group of people that wants to be in the center, but it seems like it because the only other performance-based like job is like acting. So it's like, oh, well, you want to be famous like an actor, don't you? Oh, this is different than that. This is very different. This is more like I want to be a teacher of a small class. I want to host our support group. That's what I want. I love this community. It's safe and cozy. Me too. I love this community too. I miss you whenever I go on break. And I love chatting with you. And I get so much more work done on the fun crafts that I want to be doing. Because, like, I'm not really knitting on my channel right now. I'm crocheting. Well, actually, my next video is going to be a bookbinding video, but that's neither here nor there. Mostly I'm crocheting. So, like, knitting is, like, my hobby. Crochet is, like, my job. But, yeah, this community makes it all worth it, doesn't it? Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for joining us. And if you're new, we get together Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. And we chat, and we make stuff, and we crochet, and we knit, and we hang out, and we friendship, and it's all good vibes. Unless it's not. Sometimes it's not good vibes, because sometimes vibes aren't good. You can't force it. It's just an honest place, okay? No bigotry, no bullying, you know. A lot of crafters are extroverted introverts to some degree. I would definitely consider that what I have. Extroverted introvert. I don't want this attention in real life. You know what I mean? Bye, Sierra. Have a good rest of your day. I'm so glad I caught you today. Cheers and much love. See you Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. I'm here. I definitely would consider myself an extroverted introvert because while I love talking, like this, in reality, I'm alone in this room with my dog. You know what I mean? So I'm totally happy to be social and chatty in small doses, but if I'm in a group of 25 people, the anxiety, let me tell you. Let me see. Park Rose Permaculture has been doing lives on TikTok and sharing them on her YouTube, and I highly recommend. She did a whole hour on the 12 precious of permaculture, the 12 pillars of permaculture. Cool. And bye, Sierra. Bye. Heart, bye. By the way, for those of you who are coming in right at the end of the stream, not right at the end, there's still some time left. Click the thumbs up. Thank you. Principles. Oh, thank you. The principles of permaculture. That's cool. We should do live streams where we teach something. What can I teach you guys about? Who's to say? I'll teach you about nothing. We'll just chat. That's what we do here. It's just for fun. Just for vibes. It's just a vibes-based community. This is going along pretty good. This is working along at a pretty good clip since changing the yarn, which is here. Not bad, I think. I like her because she's got a similar vibe to you, a very real person versus a talking head. I seem like a real person. I am a corporate overlord. I am a product. We love real people. They're the coolest. Or they're the least cool, and that's what's cool about them. I don't know. A talking head. I watched something I shouldn't have watched. I made myself angry, and then I made myself very confused. Have you guys seen Candace Owens and Erica Kirk? Just that whole shenanigan that is playing out right now. So I watched a Candace Owens video, and I was like, this woman is literally off her rocker. She's literally gone crazy. Candace Owens has literally become an actual conspiracy theorist. So watching that, I got myself all riled up, and then I was like, what is this Erica Kirk business? She's wild. I don't know if she had like Botox and it went wrong. What is that video that's going around of Erica Kirk? What is that? Where she goes like, she says like, you know what I thought? I thought that maybe it was just the right thing to do. What the heck was that? That was super weird. At first, I thought it was like those filters people put on, like they'll show a movie, but then every one of the characters' faces is like this. Like, I thought it was one of those filters where every time it showed her face, it was doing something. That's what she looked like for real. And I was like, is she wearing contacts and her eyes are dry? What's happening? And, or did she have Botox and she can't move her face properly? Like, she doesn't know what her face is doing because she's not used to the feeling of it. Man, that was whatever that was very bizarre. Erica Kirk is just as big of a douchebag grifter as her husband, and them's the facts. I would consider her more dangerous because she appeals to women. At least he only appealed to men. She appeals to women, which is dangerous. We don't need women having these, like, brains. Oh my god, my dad watched the thing on CBS and I was gonna scream. Wait, he watched it, like, on purpose? Like, he watched it? There's a difference. I hate watched it. There's a difference. Mine is appropriate. Watching it and hate watching it are different. She also is dangerous because her husband is now a martyr. Exactly. She is dangerous because she is a white supremacist Christian in the US who has a martyr as a husband and who, honestly, it's just, she'll never feel the punishment of the things that she's making happen. She gives Serena Joy vibes. Literally, that's literally it. There's 3 K's in Erica's name for a reason. Yes, literally. Erica Kirk. Yep, I agree with that. Very much Serena Joy vibes. Like, oh my God, the tigers won't eat my face. They're never going to eat my face. God would never let the tigers eat my face. But tigers eat faces, and you're letting tigers out. But they won't eat my face. My dad's okay, well, that's not great. She was claiming the context mattered, and like none of the context around her husband's words make it better. Context only makes it worse. That's the other thing that to me feels super weird, is that anybody saying anything negative about Charlie Kirk, people are like, you're saying you're pro assassination. And it's like, no, he should have never been murdered to death by a gun. But I don't feel bad for that I don't feel bad. Like, I feel bad for his children. I feel bad for everyone who saw it happen. Like, I don't know. It was like people being like, oh, if you say Charlie Kirk said bad things, then you must be bad. It's like, wait, what? No. That dude was wild, and his face was too small for his head. That's just a mean... We don't need to do ad hominem attacks, Laura. Let's see. Peak last. Don't know how words work, lol. What did I miss? Well said, Raven. Oh, she's peddling to her fan base. Yes, she definitely is. Anyway, we didn't need to end our stream on bad vibes, but I'm just telling you, the video I watched made me go like I felt like my face was like this the whole time. Just because you're not sad that he's dead doesn't mean you're pro-assassination. I know, and yet at the first week after he died, people were not allowed to criticize him, and now people are like, you're criticizing his values, and it's like, but his values were like really bad. Like, his values were really bad. The fact that they're trying to replace his conversation with Nick Fuentes is crazy. Like, they're putting Nick Fuentes in a lot of stuff right now, and if you are following any of the left political stuff, Nick Fuentes is like an actual neo N-word. I don't know if you're allowed to even say that. And let's see, I feel bad for his kids, but that's it. I laughed when I heard he got pew-pewed, though. Talk about effing fitting. Yep, hold on. That's the face I make when I see coverage of these folks. Yeah, so I feel like I did not feel bad that it happened. I felt like, ugh, that sucks. Of course it happened. Of course that's what happened. It's weird that this person is the one it happened to at this moment, but like, yeah. I felt kind of like, do you remember Vanessa Hudgens during COVID when she was like, why are we doing lockup? The fact that everyone's staying isolated, it's like people will die and that's inevitable. It's sad, but it's inevitable. Do you remember when Vanessa Hudgens did that and everyone hated her? I feel like that about this. Yeah, it's sad it happened, but like it's inevitable. That being said, I don't think anyone should die by gunshot. The end. Thank you. So, yeah, the world is on fire. Thank you for... What was that, Gary? The world is on fire, and I watched a video that made my brain sizzle a little bit, because I was like, ugh. Erica Kirk gives me, like, actual, like, possessed vibes. She's giving possessed vibes. When one mongers hate, sometimes that hate finds them. Then the brakes, we're in hell. Literally. It's a risk when you're threatening people's rights and safety. It's a risk when you're threatening people's rights and safety. Yeah, you're at risk of being murdered if you upset everyone. If you upset everyone for valid reason, then I guess you do have a risk, especially in a country that has easy access to firearms. I don't know. I don't know that the politicians in Canada are constantly actively worrying about being murdered, you know? Like, I don't think it would be very difficult for me to get very close to my prime minister. I think, like, within 2 weeks, I could get very close to my prime minister without having any special abilities or any special connections. It's not, Canada does not have the same climate as you guys right now. It feels like everything is just on extra tension right now with you guys. Ever since Mark Carney came in, it feels like the Canadian drama just sort of died down. I'm sure it has not died down in reality, but like the loudness of that small minority who were like, get Trudeau out, they've kind of quieted off. True, very true. I haven't even heard Mark Carney yet. Has he been doing anything? What's Mark Carney up to? Like, he won, but like, he literally does not matter to your average Canadian. As far as I know, I don't have anybody in my circle talking about him. Whereas like lots of people talked about Trudeau all the time. I think they just wanted somebody to blame for everything. But now he's gone and they're like, wait, nothing's better. What do we do? What do we do now? I like his reaction to the tariffs. That was fun to watch. Yeah, did he do a good job? Good. I'm happy for him. I don't know. All I know, man, is vibes are bad. Watching the news doesn't feel good. Hey, for those of you who keep popping in and out, click the like button before you leave, okay? We're trying to hit 30 likes today, and we only have 15 minutes left to get 3 more likes, and I would really appreciate if you could hit the like button. I was so proud of Canada's response to our bullshit. It stresses me out. Looking at the political climate in the US stresses me out. Did you see the things he posted? He was basically like, FAFO. F-A-F-O. What's F-A-F-O? Fuck it. I can guess F-O. F off, right? But what's the F-A part? I will say, oh, fuck around and find out. Got it. Thank you. I'm an old, so I didn't know your cool, hip trend. The things, the plaques that were put up at the White House, the plaques with the portraits. I'm older than you. I'm just terminally online. I thought I was terminally online. So I guess I'm not terminal enough. I'm just chronically online, not terminally. Same, Raven. Very good. Thank you, everyone, for helping me learn the new lingo. Ew. I'm just thinking about those plaques again. It stressed us out too. A lot of the present things stem from stress around Epstein files, and he's got dementia as a malignant narcissist, right? He's just trying to like, it's so yucky to watch. But the what are they called? The plaques in the White House. I read like 2 of them, and I was like, this is upsetting. Like, this is upsetting that. Aren't there a bunch of adults around? Where are all the rest of the adults? Like, I don't feel like that could get posted anywhere in Canada. There's too many people who it would have to pass through. Like, in Canada, we have a prime minister. Our prime minister is Mark Carney, but, like, no one cares about him because he's representing a party, and the party makes the decisions. He doesn't do anything. He's just, like, the boss. He's not actually the boss, you know? So the idea that, like, if he was like, I want these plaques made, it would go through like 20 different people, and each of those people there's rules. It just feels so gross. My dad is also dementia as a malignant narcissist. Not fun. Yeah, I don't love that for you. That does not sound like fun. But yeah, then I'm thinking like, I don't know, it just feels like it's, well, so much for that. Well, hi, you're about to get chased by a dog. Yeah, that's the difference between a president and a prime minister. Prime ministerial systems are so much better, in my opinion. Yeah, it's very bizarre that you guys just have like a dude in charge, because for us, it's just like there's people in charge. It's not one guy who does anything. he's just like the head, because everybody else needs somebody to stand and talk. I have to go rescue the birds. Toby is chasing them. 1 second. How's a good fly, Gary? I have Beelzebub here. This is Miss Beelzebub. Hey? Oh, my mama. How are you doing, baby girl? You don't have to crawl away. You're okay. My sweet girl. You're warm? You're my sweet little baby. Okay. Wanna come sit on my shoulder instead? There you go. Okay, if you're gonna poop, can you not poop on me though? Please. Thank you. Well, I'll help you. I'll help you. Toby, leave her alone. She'll bite you. She'll bite you. It'll hurt. You can't bite? Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, here, Toby. You can have the rest. What is my life? Good. Okay. Yeah, but even before then, the power of the office was too much. They literally planned who would try to check him. Ugh. Yeah, the pyramidal system, everything has to be party approved and voted on. Def. GOP been working on this since Reagan. I hate it. I hate it and I don't like it for you guys. Stresses me out. I hope it sorts itself out and everything. I hope everything is fine and there can just be rainbows and sunshine. She doesn't even go here. If your party majority is too small, you need independent votes or people to cross the aisle. So you have to make policies that are popular. Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love the system. Oh my god, it's almost 12. And we still only have 27 likes. Where are my last 3 likes here, people? We need to hit 30 before the end of the stream. If you already clicked like, thank you. But if you haven't, can you go ahead and do that? We're trying to hit 30, please. Please, please, please. Please, please. I mean, I'd rather be a communist, but like, in the meantime. Well, communism won't work either because it's going to be the same people who are leading. Because, the people who are in power really like to be in power. So if you just switched over to communism, it would be the same type of people that are leading right now. So it wouldn't work. Not saying capitalism's working, I'm just saying. Nah, they'll be guillotine. Jeez Louise. Revolution! Viva la France! Sorry. Well, it won't sort itself out. It'll take work, but they're pissing off anti-politics normies, so... Well, hopefully that means that the anti-politics normies will step up and vote in ways that help and or topple the fascists. I forgot what the word was. I was going to say patriarchy. That too. That's not how communism works, though. You need to be appointed to positions in communism. No Nepo babies either. Yep, but communism isn't ever going to start from the ground up. It's going to let's say... if it was going to happen, which I just don't believe it is because there are too many people who will fight against it. But if it was going to happen, it would be transitioning from our current system. It wouldn't be starting from the ground up with a new system. And transitioning from a current system means a lot of the people who are in this system would find their way into the next system. And let's see. Yes, Sid, I think the U.S. is headed for balkanization. I'm still confused on how the anti-politics normies forgot about 5 years ago. Yeah, I also don't know how people forgot, but we have people here who have forgotten. People who say things like, he was so crazy during his first term, but he's really leveled out since then. I feel like this term he's so much more leveled out. And I'm sitting here being like, what? When? What? When? What? And they're literally overheard boomers say that in real life. What? So, yeah, it would. Anyway. This world is on fire. We're doing our best, okay? We're knitting nice warm sweaters to keep us warm and cozy during the nuclear winter. Gotta run. I'll try and check in Monday. Sounds good. See you later. Wait, what? What are they watching? That's what I don't understand. What are you seeing? What's where? When? His crazy has become normalized. It's true. It's true. Very bizarre. This world is on fire. Oh, I feel bad. I have to leave Toby at home today. They literally have just gotten used to it. Oh my god, my cats are playing! Big play, big sprint. Oh, that's awesome. I wish my cats could have played. They did not get along. I want to get Toby a friend so he can have someone to play with. Hey guys, click the like button. We need to get to 30. The goal is 30 likes today. We are at 27. Please click the like button so we can get up to 30 before the end of the stream, which is only 4 minutes away. We need 3 more likes in 4 minutes. If you're coming in, click the like button. Please, please, please. Pickle is such a nasty pouncer. So many cheese I see for adoption. Why? Where? Where are you looking? I think I shared one to you. I look every day. I'm not looking to adopt a dog, but I do check every day. I typed in Hamilton something, thinking it was going to bring my region. It went to Hamilton County. I don't know where Hamilton County is in the US. It's somewhere in the US. And it was $55 to adopt a dog. I thought it was where I live, and I went, what? $55? How? And then it's because it's from the US. $55 to adopt a dog. Mac and Morgan play fight all goddamn day and night. I'm not sure Morgan loves it quite as much as he does, but he doesn't give her much choice. That's awesome. I'm glad that they get to play, though, even if Morgan isn't, like, totally into it. I got a teaser toy thing. It's been a win. I have to hide it. A teaser toy. I have a toy that rolls around. It has a string on it, and the ball rolls around and makes tweety noises. Oh, did you get another cat, Raven? Raven got another cat named Mac, but he has a long name because that's what happens. What about a 3-legged Chihuahua Frenchie mix? Is it more Frenchie or more Chihuahua, Candace? You know me, I am a Chihuahua girly through and through. Oh, thank you for clicking the like button. I see that now. Sorry, I saw it. My brain registered late. We need 2 more likes, guys. We can do it. We need to hit 30. 2 more likes. If you haven't yet done it, please do. Yeah, I got a kitten a few weeks ago thinking it was a girl. He is very much not a girl. Well, now you know. Come now. Knit. You'll see after the stream when you check your Facebook message. Okay, I will. I will check. 2 minutes left, guys. 2 minutes left in the stream. In 2 minutes, can we get 2 more likes on this video? 2 minutes to get up to 30 likes. I know, it's so annoying that I keep saying it, but just click the like and then I can stop saying it. Easy peasy. Pickle will chase this thing until she's panting. Oh my god, really? That's cute. Couldn't be Peekaboo. Literally could not be Peekaboo. His full name is Manananan MacLear, Irish god of the sea. Manananan MacLear. But it's Mac for short, because he reminds me of Mac from It's Always Sunny. That's funny. Especially Mac dressed up as Nightman. Okay. Love that for you. Manananan. Manananan. Manananan? Mananan. 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 This is Mananan. Mananan. All right. Good. We love Mananan. I feel like I already made it like halfway through this ball of yarn, which is crazy. I don't know how or when it happened, but look at how small it already is. Yes, Mac has a little mouse toy that we play fetch with, and he'll play for hours until he zonks out. Again, could not be Pika. Peekaboo is our very big fat gray cat, and she does her best to not ever exert any energy. The only time she'll exert energy is when I'm getting her food ready, and she'll like weave in between my legs and meow like she's never eaten before. Other than that, she tries to conserve every single like calorie for sleeping. She will do her best to never exert any energy. Panting, I can't imagine Peekaboo panting. Pika looks on in Morrigan looks on in disdain. She wasn't playing it with it herself. Like she wasn't playing it with her wow, words. Morrigan looks on in disdain like she wasn't playing with it herself 3 weeks ago. Like, who is this kitten playing with this toy? What a loser. And then on the inside, she's like, but that's my toy. I'm not a loser. Just he is. Mac and Maury. That's cute. Ew, that toy is for babies. Literally. I love the idea that cats just hate each other. Like, cats do not want you to bring any more pets into the house. They're just, like, annoyed. This toy is the only thing I've been able to get Kiwi to play with for more than 5 minutes. I have only found Peekaboo will chase a string with a feather on the end. Chase is not even the right word. She'll reach for it as it passes her. She won't follow it with her legs, but she'll swat at things. That's the closest I can get Peekaboo to like doing physical tasks. She will swat at stuff. What are you gonna do, you know? All right, folks. It's time for me to wrap this live stream up. Let's see how far we made it in terms of the length of our sweater. See how far we are on the body now. We are currently at 18 inches. That's awesome. We've made it to 18 inches long. Beautiful. Which I think technically we could stop, but I think we are not going to. 18 inches is beautiful though. This would be long enough for me because it goes to my armpit and then to my hip. Cute. Next stream, we're going to start attaching the sleeves. So come back on Monday if you enjoy knitting, because we're going to try and attach the sleeves and get started on our decreases on Monday, which is a little bit scary and a little bit stressful, but it's going to be fun and we're going to have such a good time. I have a laser and Kiwi gets frustrated. She can't catch it and gives up quick. Baby. Well, she's like, I had to hunt for my food 2 years. That's enough exercise for me, I think. Yeah, agreed. Have a great weekend, all. That goes for you too, everybody. I'll check out the pets after the stream. My computer can't handle it. But love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me today. If you did not yet click the thumbs up button, please click the thumbs up button. We want to try and have 30 likes on today's video. So if you're watching later and we haven't hit 30 likes, go ahead, click the thumbs up button. And if not, that's okay too. I will see you guys on Monday. Thank you for being here. And that's it. That's all. Okay, love you. Bye.